Got the brother Quadas. Yo, you got the trumpet, brother. You know what I mean? Raza, you got the Shamai, my brother. Right on. Let's have it. You know I'm gonna do. Oh shit. Yo, brother, yo, Puerto Rican, man. How you doing, man? Hold up, Yakada. There we go. So the brother got the handle on the handle. You mean? Is that the brother Magan that just hopped on? I see one person on there. It got to be the brother. He always watching. You know what I mean?
That's the faithful.
Yes, sir.
The faithful watching.
The beloved brother.
That's right. Let's get it. Talk about it.
Let's get it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's right. Let's go. Can. Yashirala. Yahweh. Allah Hayanawa. Yahweh.
Shema.
Yashirala.
Yahweh.
Allah
Hayanawa. Yahweh. Shema. Yashirala. Yahweh. Allah Hayanawa.
Shema Yashirala Yahweh Allah Hayanawa Yahweh. I'm gonna hit you with the travel joint, you know. So let's see. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakak Wadash, Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone, and charters and shoots. Honors and salutations to the elect, and to the men that died doing the work of Yahweh Shemi Awashah and the Shellavahs first. To the men, women, and children that believe in the true name of the Father and the Son, which the Father's name is Yahweh, he exists. The Son's name is Yahweh Shai, he is the deliverer. But he's come to deliver us out of this captivity that we're in. It's the Church of Philadelphia, once again on the highways and hedges, coming to prophesy the downfall of Babylon, aka America, as you know it. All right? And yo, man, here's some heavy, beautiful times, man. Yo, the Lord, he's showing you everything that he says, you know, that comes out of his mouth. He's gonna do it. And it's like this, yo, that's amazing, man. That is amazing. To be able to be a part of that. You know what me and the brother was talking about on the train and everything, man. You know? He's like, yo, man, the Lord doing this. I was like, God damn, you know, you're right, brother. The Lord is doing like amazing things, and to be able to be in this truth right now and understand it and get it, yo, the Lord is all that. Hey, yo, the Lord is all that, man. There's no doubt in my mind. Oh, like last week we were talking about the belief and all that, you know, and everything that comes with this. Cause yo, man, I'll be like, prime example, like one day this week, I was talking to a guy that come through and fixed up, and I was like, y'all gave him a pass, you gotta come through with John. I was trying to give him a pass, you gotta sign in, and I gave him the pass that said number 1. I said, yo, you number 1. He's like, don't tell me that. I was like, yo, why you say that, brother? He's like, God, man. I said, yo, you don't want to be number 1. I said, because you're supposed to be number 1. I said, because you understand everything that comes with it, man. You know? When you step into this truth, you better count the cost, man, of everything. That's why a lot of niggas fell out of this thing. Because they ain't count the cost, they was weak. In the spirit, and they've been weak like that, like Judas Iscariot. He was weak. He turned, but the Lord knows that's why he kept him around. Yo, you gotta fulfill prophecy, and that's what people don't understand. Yahweh Shai was all about prophecy, going to the gospel. Matter of fact, grab Mark. I'm just locking up. Matthew, chapter 2. Start at verse 1. I'm just going to read. See what the Spirit takes us. You know, any precept that brothers got, bring it up. And this is to prove to you that yo, everything that happens in your life is a part of prophecy, man. No matter what, you all numbered for something, man. You all numbered for something, just like Judas was numbered to have his guts spilled out like that. He was numbered, just like the apostle was numbered and go keep continuing teaching the word. And Judas got replaced through the Spirit, man. Bring it out, bro.
The book of St. Matthew, chapter 2, verse 1 says, now when Yahushua was born in Bethlehem of Judea, in the days of Herod the king, behold.
And what happened with Herod? So with Herod, right, around that time, he was doing what? Well, now keep on, bro.
It said, behold, there came wise men from the east to Jerusalem, saying,
that's right.
Where is he that is born King of the Jews?
And yo, that's what Herod did. That's why you got these government officials and all that, FBI, CIA, all that shit. They're pieces of shit, man. So they going around trying to see, like, yo, who is the real believers? Who really trust in authority? Because we want to offer. We want to kill them. They ain't doing nothing but doing us a favor. You don't want to be here. This is hell. But guess what? There's something else after that. Because First Corinthians, because First Corinthians, I think it's 15 says, death is the last enemy that shall be conquered. You know, so that's what Esau. Only thing you could do is threaten us with, I'll kill you, I'll kill, murder, kill. Man, fuck you. Just like them 7 brothers said. Fuck out of there. And they got, you watch your brother get tortured and killed right in front of you. So what type of spirit did the Lord have on you? You can't be scared of that, man. And the brother McGowan was dropping that shit like this week. He was dropping it, man.
Yeah, because they were all in one spirit. They were all in the same spirit.
That's right, brother.
Now Esau always do that. Like when you read about all the captivities we was in, at the end of that downfall was nothing but death, slaughter, plagues, famines. That was the end of every captivity that we was in. That was the end. So what would you think is gonna happen now? You know, especially knowing that this is the last captivity. You know, and all the lands throughout the whole world, because this is gonna be a global thing. It's not just gonna be that region. No, the whole world is gonna shake at the presence of the Lord when He comes. The entire world, not just one part. You know. Here comes me.
There go. That's it. Yep.
Yo, and the prophets back then knew that those kingdoms was gonna fall in that fashion. Because what? The Lord, sent messages to them, whether it was in dreams, whether an angel, had passed by them, So they knew. But they knew, so because they knew, they count the cost, like the brother me mentioned, of knowing what comes with it. Like Sirach, the 2nd chapter, said, when thou comest to serve the Lord, prepare thyself for temptation. So you won't think it's strange when certain things happen unto you. Whether it's your job, whether it's your family, these things are occurring now, shaking up your life. Don't think of it strange. These people are going to think of it strange because they're not preparing their minds for Jacob's troubles.
Right.
They're not preparing their spirit for all hell breaking loose, for their kids to potentially die in front of them. They don't think of these things that can happen. And that's why all throughout the ancient times, when the prophets went to a certain region, to a certain land, they knew they got shooken up because they thought that they were coming for bad news. But it's actually good news.
Listen, the spirit is definitely keep going, brother. And now, what I want to say, because the first of all, did the real reference, because the little girl stopped and she was like, she was stuck. She was like, mom was on some boost with her brother back like this. Yeah, and they're children, man. Yeah. That's how you know this is the
spiritual thing. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because if we was out talking bullshit, the kids would be like, these are some average niggas. What they say, you gotta read the book.
Because the scripture says we shall read. Matter of fact, that case in point, we're gonna jump back, but what we was talking about earlier, how men want to be somebody. I think what you said in the elevator, you may mention how some men want to be in a certain position. I forgot how you worded it though. But anyway, the point is, when the prophets asked Yahushua, who's the greatest in the kingdom? The child.
Yeah.
Be as a child. Meaning what? To be pure-hearted. To be sincere. Just believe.
Look at that. What you said.
Look. Because that's the characteristic.
Get that.
That's the sin. That's the spirit.
That's crazy. They say, yo, because what the children do, they look up to their parents.
Yeah.
They give them guidance. And yo, where do the parents get their guidance from? From Esau. And this in this captivity right here. You know? You got it, bro.
So what we're reading right now, Matthew the 2nd chapter, talking about the birth of Yahushua,
Right.
you know.
And when you
And
go into
we're waiting, so,
right.
like I said, we're waiting for the birth of Yahushua again. But this time, it's spiritual. And what? We're spiritually in the Herodian dynasty again.
The rebirth.
The Roman dynasty again. The Egyptian dynasty again. The Greek dynasty again. All in a great melting pot. Those spirits are here again. Right? Just like all the prophets are here today again. So we're scattered. Man, if all the prophets was in one city, man, that city would burn down. You know? But what? These elites, they know that. They know the king is coming. Just like back then, the Herodian, they were mad. What king is coming? What? I'm the king. Right? So now they doing that again. The king of kings is coming back. Oh, nah. We got to take him off the map. You know? But you can't do nothing against the truth, but for the truth, my man.
And like the brother went into last week, he talked about Mary and John's mother being together and how John the Baptist was kicking in the womb. He was so excited, right? That's how you know how spiritual this thing is. When you see babies, right? They're so spiritual. They know a motherfucker that's just off. They cry, get him away from me, right? That's why you see a lot of times young kids do stop because it's a spiritual thing. They stop here and they look at us in awe because their spirits can read us. Spirits can read spirits.
You have a child. Children,
right?
Yeah. Then we are children, but then looking like yo, children. That's like an animal that can sense something. Like they know when terrorists come.
Right.
They're in tune with the earth.
Yeah.
How can an animal sense? It wasn't given laws, statutes, commandments. An animal can't sense, so they're in tune with what they came from.
Yep.
So they feel the vibrations and all that. So when terrorists come in, yo, you better listen to your animals. They'll warn you.
Right. Cause yeah.
Yeah, it's in the movie. What was that movie? They after tomorrow. When there was the wolves, and they was in the stable. And they knew, and this was days before it happened. Them niggas chewed through the gate and got the fuck out.
And who does that? Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. The animals can't think, right? Babies can't think. The Lord puts the spirit on everything.
Right, they just react to it.
Right, to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua.
It says, but we, Salakia, so it says, verse 2 saying, where is he that is born, King of the Jews? So
where is he that is born? That's like, because they know right now, the top dogs in this place, they know that we got next. The elect, first and foremost. That's who they want to kill. You know, they want to kill the elect first and foremost because they don't want the prophecies to be fulfilled. But Yahushua is an ultimate example of prophecy. He escaped all that. Why? Because the Father was watching him. That's why we want to go into the trust, and that's why we bring this out first and foremost. You know, no matter what situation you in, you gotta trust in the Lord. Just like this brother got a situation, that brother got a situation, I got a situation. We all brothers, but we all in different situations. We all got roads to travel. You know? Only thing I can tell a brother is trust in the Lord. I ain't gonna tell you, you gotta do what I do. Well, basically that's what you're saying. You say trust in the Lord, you know, but you gotta trust in the Lord. Trust in the Lord, man. Trust in the Lord, man.
Like Paul said, trust in follow me as I follow Yahushua.
Right, yeah.
Because you got some men.
That's not a bad thing.
Some men will feel, and that's just because of evil.
That's right.
Some men will feel the type of way. I ain't got to follow nobody. Well, we all need guidance.
But yo,
no matter how old you get or whatever, we all need guidance.
And the Lord has always set up men and set up prophets to be that guy. He's not coming off his throne. You know, and the Lord's going to put the right spirit on you to know what and who to follow. as a man of the Lord. It's the book of Psalms, chapter 118, chapter 6. Yahweh is on my side.
Yo, there you go. And yo, you gotta believe that. Now, obviously, this is King David speaking. So if Yahweh wasn't on our side, we would be found liars. Everything that we're saying would be false. That's how you know that he's on our side.
Yahweh is on my side.
Yeah.
I will not fear. What can man do unto me?
That's right. So what the fuck is we scared about? Going into death and all that. That's why I'm telling you. Trust Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahushai. Ba'ashem Arachah HaKodas. Right? First and foremost, yo, Yahweh Shai trusted Yahweh to the T. To the point he was like, yo, no man, and he knew that the Father gave him that lot. He's like, man, no man take my life from me. I lay it down. That's heavy, man. Kabbalah. That's Kabbalah, man. He laid his life down. What did he do it for? He laid his life down for his people, man. Then you know, man, that's why he's our big brother. No, that's a protector. That's somebody that like they said, you got a friend, you really got a friend there, die for you, right? Yahweh Shai never said, yo, I'm going to die for you. He never said that. He just did it. The nigga telling me, I'll die for y'all did it. I'm looking at you sideways, bro. Cuzzy.
Yeah, because for the most part,
sideways, cuzzy.
you don't have to talk about it. If you're going to do something, just do it. If you need to tell somebody for it, just do it.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
Why? Because you want somebody to back you up.
Yeah.
You know, when they be like, come here, no. Back up. You know what I mean? Then they, like, you holding them, but you let them go, nothing. And you hold them again. Yo, but what you say? I got to swiftly real quick.
hold that, let him.
All right.
It says, Yahweh taketh my part with them that help me.
See that? Damn, the ones that help you. That's why you got helps. Because, yo, the helps trusted in you. Yahweh Shai, they trusted in the help. I mean, they trusted in you like they trusted in the Lord because they trusted your words. That's the reason why we out here. If we ain't trusting the words of Yahweh Shai, by sharing our cock with dots, not taking no bag, we want to be out here talking. You know? We'd have been in the crib chilling, trying to fuck some bitches. Or whatever the fuck you into. You know? You got it, bro.
It says, therefore shall I see my desire upon them that hate me.
Yo, the ones that hate you. Yo, it's that dog. Yo, it's a meme. Not a meme, like a video. And the dude came through, he's like, when I step into a room, you know, everybody hate me, he was like, this, 2 champagne. Yeah, this nigga was, he was jamming. Hey, man, listen, man, we in captivity, man. You know, you gotta trust in the Lord so much over this captivity. You gotta know that He created this captivity that you're in.
Right.
So dancing.
Right.
So the truth is going to be mourning, but dancing and rejoice in Him. All right? Can't no man put you through like this. The Lord puts you in every situation that comes your way. That's why you have to trust in Him, bro. You have to. If you don't trust in Him, who else you going to trust in?
Right.
You're going to trust in the man that He created, knowing that his days are numbered. You know? That's crazy to me.
Hey, that's why the scriptures say, Yahweh Shai said it. If they hated me, what you think they're going to do to you? No servant is greater than his master. That's just what it is. So we should really count it all joy for them hate. Right?
Yeah, that's
For them hating us. Yeah.
Joy, yeah. No, because when you fall, you know, whatever trials and tribulations the Lord got you going through, when you down, the only way after that is up.
Right.
Because how fucking down you gonna keep going? You know?
Hey, that's
said. He says, I kick your fucking ass low down as you keep going.
hey, and some of that is a test of your faith.
That's right. Come on, everything.
Right?
Everything. Go ahead, brother.
It says, it is better to trust in Yahweh
Come on.
than to put confidence in man.
Because what's going to happen to man? The Lord runs man. So you put your full confidence in him. I don't give a fuck what you going through. You better pray. You better trust in Yahweh sitting outside the same way that the Lord did. That's why he was able to do the miracles that he did. Once again, this is another week and we're still on belief. Because, hey man, the things that the Lord is about to bring to this place, going to, what's that, Jeremiah 30:7, talking about Jacob's trouble, if I'm not mistaken. This right here is going to be a time of trouble that's never been seen since there was a nation. That's why a lot of people are going to lose their faith. Like, prime example, going back to 1999. When the apostles were out there teaching, 2000, America's going to be destroyed, just because they heard that from somebody. They had that much faith. But they had enough faith to believe that. But the Lord allowed that to happen. That's prophecy, because now the ones that was like, we riding because we believe it. So when that didn't happen, right, they fell out. It's like in the wilderness, man. They had to be walked around. 40 years in the wilderness, man. The Lord was shutting them off. I don't give a fuck how long you try to hang around. Eventually, your true colors is going to come out. And you will be fucking figured out. And you will be exiled, man. Because the Lord's going to do that. Not us, him. Same thing with Judas. But what Yahweh always told you, trust in Yahweh. Trust in Yahweh, man. In any situation that you go to, man.
Hey, and trust only in him. Because what it say? Hey, trust in Yahweh Shema Shai. Everybody else need receipts. Everybody else. It says it is better to trust in Yahweh than to put confidence in princes.
Yo, man, that's that. Yo, didn't this dude just get arrested? The prince over there?
No, England?
Yeah. And y'all, that's what he just got arrested. But he's a prince. But people put their trust in him. But he was doing the same bullshit. Why? Because he ain't trusting Yahweh outside. He wasn't supposed to. He's an example. That back that scripture. Fuck out of here, man. These niggas is crazy, man. They really crazy, man. They really fucking crazy. But they really think that they control something. They don't control nothing. That's why I be telling you. Trust in the Lord, man. Trust in Yahweh. The same message that Yahweh started. Trust in Yahweh. That's why he was able to do the miracles. When people didn't believe, he kicked them out the room. He's like, you go this way. No, go ahead. I'm gonna raise this beat. He trusted completely in Yahweh. And he taught us that we don't spend. All right.
Yeah, that's why I say woe to them that go to Egypt for help.
Yeah, that's why Yahweh came at the disciples about their belief. Yahweh, because they was trying to heal some people, and Yahweh was like, he had good faith. In other words, like, what's up? Like, I'm here with you, and you still not. What you do? So. But that was just an example. Obviously, they were men, they was in the flesh, But it's just going back to, Yahweh Shai did it, we're going to do it, Well, when we don't men, precisely as us, and because we know the men is here, they here. Wherever they at, they here now, at this time on the earth right now. So that's all that matters. We know they trust in the Lord. So we don't see it.
It said, all nations can pass me about, but in the name of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, will I destroy them.
See that? And when we out here on the highways and hedges, we see all the nations want pencil. They can pass us. They look at us like they're over us. They look at us like they're better than us because they go to the schools that Esau has provided for them. Look at Alexandria, Greece, right? he had a library. Look at the library of Alexander. And when he did, when he went and conquered those people, he was really easy about the books, man. And the resources, but the books was like one of the main things, man. Because of the knowledge, the new prophets wrote letters. The men of renown. A prophet is a direct witness or a man that speaks for Yahweh Shem Shai. Can you kill Yahweh? Hell no. So what's the next best thing you're going to try to do? Try to kill the ones that believe in us. That's it. That's all you can do. But you're really not killing, you're really putting them out of their misery. And they're going right back to them. And then the other prophets going to be raised up. It's a, how they say, it's a cycle. You know, an ongoing thing. All right?
Right, because Esau, the king, wasn't like his son. Esau can't live forever.
Let's speak, bro.
No matter how much, and that's something, right? No matter how much technology Esau got, they still end up dying.
That's right, bro.
Wow.
Oh, Joe, prime
about
example. Case in point, Jacob Rothschild. No. David Rockefeller.
The one that wanted to be like
David
a parasite
Rockefeller.
when he come back.
Yeah, no, that was right. But David Rockefeller. All the heart transplants that he had. And look at all the money that he had.
Yeah.
He lived to
All the power that he
100.
something like that. But yo, even with that, you still had, and I was thinking about it, I was like, God damn, this nigga had this many heart transplants.
Right.
I said, my grandmother never had a heart transplant. Right? She ate pork and all that bullshit. But the Lord, you know, and she still lived to be 99 years old. And she passed away.
And you know how heavy that is, though, because it's not so much about the years; it's the life that you have in a year. So if you gotta have 5, 6 damn heart transplants, you in a bad way. All that damn money, like the brother was saying, and he had to have all them heart transplants. Hey, man, that's a tough life.
Wicked as shit.
Yeah.
The Lord touched you.
Yeah, right.
And you thought that I'm gonna take Jake and I'm gonna use their hearts and I'm
Right.
forever. That lets you know that they really, really value who we are. Man.
Right.
They want to be us. Like that song, Kisses, they not like us. Niggas don't even know why he's saying that. But they really not. That's why they ate Nat Turner after they killed him. Because look at the terror Nat Turner brought to the niggas.
Drink our blood and all types of rituals they do. Yeah.
Because the whole thing is they want immortality. Which I went into that lesson the other day, man. I said immortality is only for the Jews, man. Israelites. You know? Why is it for them? Because these other nations, they're seeking. That's why they try all type of experiments on you.
Right.
See what they're going to do. Oh, I'm going to drink his blood. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do
Right.
all type of rituals. Because you want to live forever. The promise is only for Israel.
That's right.
Yeah.
No ifs, ands, or
Bottom
buts.
line. Keep going, bro.
John.
John.
It says, they can pass me about. Yea, they can pass me about. But in the name of Yahweh, I will destroy them.
And in the name of Yahweh.
Name.
Yo, because what did that's the spirit of the house of David.
Yeah.
Because what did King David say when he went up to the Philistine? You know, he called him an uncircumcised Philistine. He was disrespecting me. I mean, like, he's a dirty, he's a filthy, you know. But what? He said, you coming up to me with shields, bucklers, and swords and all that.
Right.
We coming in the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
John.
Ba'ashem Rakak
John.
Little old us. They can
Yeah.
come with tanks right now.
Right.
Troops.
Yo,
other
bro,
troops.
that's
You know what I'm saying?
yo,
They're
bro.
gonna come in like a flood. In the
Right.
script, there is actual troops called the flood troops. You know? But what? That's when the Lord's gonna lift up that divine
That's
intervention.
standard. Yeah.
Yo, bro,
Look at
that's
the
just
standard.
said that.
Yes.
He said they could come with tanks, right?
Yeah.
This is drawing our shit, right? On social media. It was, you know, the kung fu flicks back in the day. I know you. He was
Yeah.
like, he was fighting the cat. The cat was getting to him. So but they had it in their language. So the cat was like this. Like I guess he ain't losing, but he let this nigga know he went and got a tank, and he put it to John at it. You see the cat head come out the tape to him. He put the weapon at him, and then the tank got sick. He hit the button. Boom! But that lets you like, yo, that's we gotta trust in the Lord, man. You have to trust in the Lord, yo, because yo, with these things come like the brother mentioned, the tanks and all that, we're men. We're men. Look what Elijah did, man. He called the fire down from heaven. King David told Joy, yo, burn my hands wood, bitch. You know?
Wait, you talking
That's
about,
why we not stockpiling, we ain't doing none of that.
King David? You talking about King David? And he was like, where King David gave praises to the Lord for his hands to war.
That's right, yeah,
Right, he didn't even take his glory. He trusted in Yahweh.
that's right.
It said he's a man after the Lord's heart.
That nigga's about to see some bullshit. That's why the spirit turned him.
But yeah, but even with that, because King David, it said he was a man after the Most High's heart.
That's right, bro.
So what are you talking about? Trusting in the Lord. He
That's right.
slaughtered tens of thousands. That's why Saul got jealous. That's why these other camps get jealous. You know? Switching up doctrines, trying to upset. You can't upset nothing, man. You only gonna upset yourself at the end of the day. You know? Just like a motherfucker that's so mad in boxing and you just raging out. You tired. You done? Boom! Yo, you got a punch on your mouth. You know why?
Yo, that's why Muhammad
Yo,
Ali
y'all
did
can
the
keep
book.
raging out because it said what? They're weary in their sorcery. They're getting weary in their witchcraft. Isaiah 47. And we just here,
Right.
you know, trusting in the Lord.
That's right. That's
It
why
said
we
what?
doing the rope with to these things.
Right.
Beating on us, we like this.
Yeah.
Get it. Pop, 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 pop. Like,
Tired yet?
and all that shit. So when you get tired of doing it, man, you know, go ahead, brother.
Yeah.
Then
No.
you have to
It says, they can pass me about like bees. They are quenched as the fire of thorns. For in the name of Yahweh, I will destroy them. Thou hast thrust sore at me that I might fall. But Yahweh helped me. Yahweh is my strength and song, and has become my salvation.
That's right.
So, and when you think about it too, when you think about the prophecies that are rolling right now, where the prophets of old, you know, and even the prophets of now, before us, told you that everything was going to kick off in the so-called Middle East. And damn if it ain't happening, you know. And it's been happening for a while now. You know, they was in Iraq, right? You know, wars over there, right? It's never been peace over there.
Right.
And now it's becoming more and more entrenched. And now it kicked off with Iran yesterday.
Yep. Hey.
So the prophets have been saying that, and they was like, oh man, so when that's going to happen? So that shows trust and belief and faith right there, right? Because now you see it. Now what you going to mock and scoff at? What you got now, right? The Valley of Yahweh Shabbat.
Yeah, we're now passing the stages of gradualism.
Right.
with everything.
Yeah.
You know, like things happen little. You seeing things little by little. Now it's like
Speeding up.
when something speeds up, everything is being revealed.
Hey, yo, what you said, man, right? The scriptures say,
What?
so let those days be short for the elect.
All right.
Like, yo, Jacob's trouble. Man, these people, listen, that's why we're going into trusting the Lord. That's what Yahweh side to us. Trust Yahweh. I don't know what's going to happen in the next 5 minutes, let alone tomorrow. But I trust in Yahweh to believe for my big brother Yahweh Shah that he's going to deliver, like he's going to help me through it. No matter what situation goes through, trust in the Lord, because why? You're going through it for a reason. It's a faith testing. The whole world is about their faith, is about to be tested. No matter what they believe in. Just like I did the video this week on the Greek sororities. Jake denied, they denouncing that shit. You know? Why? Because the spirit don't resonate with that shit. Going back to the Hellenistic era, they like, oh nah, fuck that. Because a lot of people that go to sororities and all that, they get down with them to be comfortable for their whole life to get positions in life,
Right.
like judges, cops, lawyers, the ones that really, the ones that determine certain shit in society. That's why you get down with it. They can play golf over your life. Yo, judge, a lawyer come to a judge because a judge was once a lawyer. So he has to learn the laws first. Now he's a judge, so he's able to be determined to judge your actions. And they play and they're corrupt because they take money. That's why you gotta pay for your lawyers, you gotta pay for this, you gotta pay for that.
Right.
You're paying for your life. Now, what did the apostles have to pay for when that whole 9/11 shit happened? They got taken to court and all that. They got arrested. They had nothing to do with that. The Lord delivered them, man.
Right.
Real shit. The Lord delivered them. Not a fucking man in the end go. The Lord used Amalek to deliver them. And I remember Apostle Tahar saying, he's like, man, we want to go shake their hand. He's like, man, they ain't want nothing to do with us. Yeah, because they was the spirit on them. The spirit was on them to help them because the Lord put the spirit on them. Like going into Revelation, the 3rd chapter. You know, to let them know that that he has loved you. And they was behind that whole shit. No way.
Right. It says, the voice of rejoicing and salvation is in the tabernacles of the righteous.
Right, yeah. Why is that? Because with that whole attack and everything, you think the righteous not rejoicing?
Yeah.
Sometimes I think I'm crazy. When I see certain shit, I start laughing. I'm like, God damn, man, what the fuck is wrong with you? That's some shit. Normal people probably be like, yo, God damn. I'm laughing at this shit. I know what it is, man.
These people don't understand
Yeah.
what real good news is.
Right.
See, because they love this place. They made a covenant with darkness. So good news to them is bad news.
Yeah.
Give me Isaiah 30.
You know?
They're the abnormal ones.
Right?
We're
Because
actually the normal ones.
we're telling them what you love is going to be destroyed.
Isaiah 30.
Yeah.
So whatever these people love, you tell somebody, yo, you and your family's gonna be destroyed. That don't sound like good news.
Right.
You know, or your kingdom's gonna be destroyed.
That's why Edom mad.
We telling people this kingdom's gonna be destroyed. They get mad because they invest so much in this society.
Yeah, they trusted.
They invest in their children, themselves throughout generations.
Yeah.
You know, they this is all they know.
Right.
You know, they grew up through generations of this fucking maze. This is all they know. So to hear something like that is like that's when Paul went to I believe it's in the book of Acts, when he was going towards the Greeks, which were Israelites, they were Gentiles, and they started to they went up to Paul and they was like, who's this vain Babylon, right? In other words, nowadays they'll come up to us and be like, who are them talking shit? And that's how they look at it. But we're talking life.
Right.
We want this place to be destroyed because a better one is gonna come. The kingdom of heaven. That's in the Lord's Prayer. You got Jake that's Christians. They say the Lord's Prayer, you know, to their children before bed, not knowing what the Lord
they don't understand it though.
talking
Yeah,
about.
they don't understand it.
You know, thy kingdom shall be done on earth as it is in heaven. That means this place got to be destroyed.
Right.
Right? Because this place is wicked.
Right. But they want to hold on to it. Right.
You know?
They want to look back. Right. And they can get turned not into a pillar of salt, but ashes. Right. Through that fire.
That's why they have faith of the gods of this society.
Right.
The God, their money's their God. Their job is their God. You know? Because you have people that ended up, that know the truth, quote unquote, and still took the job.
Hey, because it's like a dog returning to his vomit.
So it's like, what do you really believe in? Because you got men that knew the Israelites and still took, you know? So it's
Right.
like,
But hey,
the
Lord made them do that, right? The Lord put them as a sign,
as an example.
as an example. We're gonna make you, because he know the pride in their heart. So he said, okay, I'm gonna let you rock for a little bit and take this shit right out your mind.
And now look, you don't even got to take it now.
Right,
You don't
right.
even got, So
No one
imagine-
even talks about it.
Imagine the guilt.
Yeah,
Those that know the Israelites
Right.
that took it. Imagine the guilt they feel now.
right.
Because that job that you was now you can easily get a
And
job.
people got back. They got back their job. Right. Some people got back pay.
So
Right.
it's just showing right there.
You had no faith. You had no trust in Yahweh.
They're the same people. Those are the same people that wanted to go back to Egypt.
Yep.
I got a quick one up.
Kind.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 20, verse 7. It says, some trust in chariots and some in horses, but we will remember the name of the Lord Yahweh our God.
The name.
Psalms chapter 20, verse 7. Some trust in chariots.
Yo, that's what these people do. They want to trust in the man that got all the weapons.
Right.
You know? But yo, through the Spirit, the Lord told you you're gonna be able to do great things.
Yeah.
Yo, right now you can't see that because you're like, yo, we in the flesh. You see how many people get gunned down and all
Right.
that? Are your people? That's where that faith comes in, man. You gotta trust in the Lord. That's what Yahweh Shah told you. Even to his death. And
Yeah.
even with that, he was like, yo, don't no man take my life from me.
Yeah.
He said, I lay it down. Because he told you I could call it what is it? How many chariots? Legions.
So legions.
So I could bring them on you. But I don't do it. Why? Because he was all about prophecy, man.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, man, you gotta have some super faith. And the Romans ruling at that time, the Romans are just like the Americans now. But yo, they so worried about us. But where we're talking, why is that? They try to get a brother to backbite you, to a sinner brother to come at you,
Yeah.
give them info, be advisors for them and all that shit. That's crazy to me. What happened? Judas was the same way. What happened with that thing? They ain't trusting Yahweh. He ain't trusting Yahweh at all, man. He trusted in that bag that was given to him.
Yeah.
And yo, he didn't even get a chance to spend it because his guts was busted out in the fucking face. For everybody to see that. And yo, he tried to give the money back to the people that gave it to him. And they laughed at him. Nigga, we ain't taking that.
That's blood. Yeah, that's blood money.
You know?
Yeah.
The niggas that turn over a man of the Lord, that's blood money that you got. Enjoy it.
Yeah.
How about that? Enjoy that shit.
Yeah, you might as well take
Fuck
the
out
chip
there, man.
if you're gonna do some shit like that.
Yeah.
Because that's a fair exchange.
Fair exchange, no problem.
You're making a fair exchange with your enemy.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like
And your life.
your life,
In your life.
your life's on the line.
Stan.
Hey, what's up, bro?
What's up, boy?
How you doing, bro?
Yo, tell it. It's still together. That's what's up.
So Psalms chapter 20, verse 7. It says, some trust in chariots and
Right.
some in horses, but we will remember the name of the Lord our God, Yahweh.
Right, that's
Hashem
why
Yahushua, Hashem
that name holds power,
Literally,
holds weight.
Yeah.
literally.
That's why a lot of people that try to come against us, they don't want you to teach that name because they know the out.
Yeah.
They know it.
Trust any other name.
We've been
Right.
calling JC for a long time. We've been calling Allah for a long. What the fuck has that got you? You go to a masjid and pray 5 times a day for some bullshit. yo, the niggas that go to the masjid and pray, you know, and these niggas fasting right now, they're gonna take the fucking shit. Because your iman goes, oh yeah, you can take it. That's not haram.
Hey, and they don't have that prophecy in their book. So they don't know not to take it. Right? Because they're not talking about it.
Right.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they gonna go with the flow. Hey, they're gonna want to eat.
Right. Muhammad didn't warn your asses
Bro,
about
it says,
Right.
you got that scripture, bro, it says, my service are you.
because
John.
if they do know that,
Yeah.
it wasn't from their own religion.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's not in their book. They don't teach that. So that's how you know that the Lord got you in a trick bag. Right? That's exactly how you know.
That's the word, brother.
That was
And after that, grab a grab one. So, Say that doesn't 16 or
16.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 65, verse 13. Therefore, thus saith Yahweh, behold, my servant shall eat,
That's right.
but ye shall be hungry.
Well, check this out. And yo, guess what happened in the wilderness when we was walking around? Yo, you in the desert, where there's nothing around you to eat. But they was fed. So that's an example to show you. All this shit that Esau tried to throw at you or not, man, that shit don't do nothing. My mother asked me the other day, she said, what's your plan? I said, to make it out of this. Concubines up here. But yo, my mother asked me, what's my plan? Trust in the Lord. But you weren't you a Christian? You taught me that. Trust in the Lord. So now when I do it, it's a problem.
Murray, eat it. Come on, go.
Eat it. Yo, excuse me, miss. Ask you something. Why you name her Edith? Why did you name her Edith? Why did you name her Edith?
Oh, him, Eden? Because
Oh,
my
you
name
said
Edisha.
Eden?
Yes, Eden.
Oh, I thought you said Eden. Eden. Oh, that's like the Garden of Eden. I mean, he's going to be prosperous. Nah, she cool. It's cool. She wanted to feel some of the spirit. That's crazy. She's got to be glad. Look, she's going to grab her mother. She's going to touch her. Remind me of all the children used to go to Tesla. I mean, the woman that touched the house house. Who tells her to get the energy and she touched her mother. And she ain't had to say nothing to us.
Right.
She could have grown like, fuck y'all. Who the fuck is she?
Right.
She can't. She was like, what? What'd you say?
Yeah,
This
he had a humble spirit.
No, because before, you was trying to say something to the lady?
The dude.
There was like 2-3 people. They just
Yeah.
walking by.
She got children.
At least she acknowledged that she heard.
Right.
Right, yeah,
You know?
yeah, that's right, brother.
She wasn't trying to look at us. Oh, you trying to look at you.
Then the daughter came. She tapped
Yeah,
you first.
Tag you in.
Cut.
She wanted us to chase her.
That's children, man, you know.
It says,
No, because children they're not corrupt
right.
at that stage of their life. You know, they don't know what it is to do wickedness
God.
at that moment of
So
time.
just put on them though, because I remember they said that, right? When I was a young boy, I was with my dad. We used to ride around. He used to ask me. He's like, yo, how was it? I'm like, yo, what are you talking about? He said, how was it? I said, Dad, what are you talking about? How was what? He said, how was it in heaven? I said, what? I said, I don't know what you mean. He said, cuz, he's like, you're young. So you said you're fresh on this earth. You said you just came here. So I know you know how you know what else you mean. Like a pop that asks you shit like that. That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's not that. It fucked my mind up. The same pop, my pop, who my nana gave him the apocrypha back in those days, man.
God.
She gave him the apocrypha to let you know that we those people. And I believe my nana was a Gadite, man. I remember looking at her, like, man, it's a beautiful woman, man. Rest in peace, you know. Beautiful soul, man.
Yeah. It says, therefore, thus saith Yahweh, behold, my servant shall eat,
That's right.
but ye shall be hungry.
That's right.
Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty.
You gotta believe them words, man. Trust that.
Right.
Why you think Esau? And first of all, to believe that you gotta be on a heavy spirit. You know, you gotta have a heavy spirit to believe those things. When the rest of the world is going to family and all that, you're going to get hungry. You're going to get hungry. The Lord is testing you. It's like he had those ravens. And that's one thing I was thinking about the other day. I said, you know what, man? I said, man, fuck this food. I bought some I think it was pizza rolls that I bought, but the dude ain't cooking thoroughly. And I'm eating it, and I end up throwing up.
Oh, man.
You know? So I'm like, God damn, like, this is crazy. Like a bear said, if an animal won't eat it, I don't want to eat it. Because animals
Right.
is more in tune with the rhythm. You know? Straight through us. I said,
Damn.
God damn, through up everything.
Hey, we should eat the foul bread.
No, okay.
Among the heathen.
And that's
Yeah.
what they're going to try to offer you in that day.
Right.
And they say, oh, you got to take the show. Oh, you hungry? You got the steak, mashed potatoes, all the asparagus, all that. That's right, brother. That's right. That's right. Talk to him. Talk to him. Yeah. He preaching right there. Young boy. You know I don't talk about looking at his sister looking at yo, what'd you say? Talk to him. You know, because in those days, man, yo, and it's proven that like the food, everything has fetuses in it, human flesh, man.
And all types of abomination.
Bill Gates, what is he doing? He is fucking making lab-grown meat, man. So they had the home.
Confirmed.
Right.
Hey, and what did he do at first? He bought up all the farmland, right?
Oh, man.
Probably ready to just burn it up.
Like I told you, I'm a farmer, so I understand that. Because you have to put seeds in the ground to grow. I helped my grandmother with the farm for a long time, man. A garden. That's why when the lady said, she said, oh, his name is Eden. There's a garden in Eden. But he's going to produce food. But he don't know what it is, man. You named him that name, that's crazy. A lot of names have meanings, man. Every name has a meaning. You know? Names are very important. That's why they told you that the angels are his cancer. You're going to name him this. You're going to name him that.
Right.
You know? Go ahead, brother.
Right. Back to the top. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 65, verse 13. Therefore, thus saith Yahweh, power, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed.
Why, yo, just like, yo, when we see them strikes and all that, man.
That's why we rejoice.
It's like, yo, the Lord, God, you say he's making good on his promise.
Right.
He ain't never lied to us. It's like we're not lying to you. You know? You try to add on and take away from the scriptures, you're a liar, man. That's why the apostles so heavy on it, 100% truth. They're not lying. They're like, yo, what the Lord gave us, we got 100% of it, and that's the truth. So they drop it like they drop it. Other camps and everybody get angry because they don't got it. They try to change it, try to act like they know more. Mm-hmm. The truth is so simple, man.
Right.
It's so simple. When you plant a seed in the ground, it grows. That's how simple the truth is. You know?
It's plain.
You don't got, yo, the hunter, look what out of them names, the Wu-Tang name. Proper city.
Yeah. Going deep.
Earth,
Getting deep.
Some dollars away from the earth, and then, yeah, God. Shut the fuck up. What is you really talking about?
The circumference of the hemisphere.
Yeah, have you traveled from the earth to the moon?
Right.
Show how far it is. So shut the fuck up.
Hey.
You're better off talking about seeds on the earth. This nigga's back out. I thought we got rid of it. Rebellion. That's what that is. They don't give a fuck. They set up for that. That's right. You know?
And when somebody try to go so deep, you tell them, what does that mean? Explain it in layman's terms. And when they can't do that, you know they don't understand. Because they want to be so deep. Basically, to confuse you anyway.
Can I back you up real quick? On the word is simple. No, it goes away. This is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 14, verse 9. It says, so likewise ye, except ye utter by the tongue words easy to be understood.
That's right, yo. That's right.
How
the words that we speak is easy to understand. Yo, it's so easy. That's why the children come past and they look at us. When you talk to a little child, they can understand. Yo, you don't try to break things down. How you teach a child how to eat, you show them. You feed them. Yo, look, when I'm feeding you, you gotta break down this molecule. This so it's good for this. You just fucking feed them. You know?
Yeah, this is fruit.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is a vegetable.
And yo,
This is protein.
Just feed them. It's nourishment for your body. But you gotta understand what you feed them too.
Yeah.
You know? You don't do that weird ass shit. Man. Go ahead, bro. It's like
Right. If you can't explain something simple,
Yeah.
a child.
you don't understand.
In 1 or 2 sentences.
You really don't understand. But
Yo,
now you want to tap dance.
Right.
You want to create certain shit.
You
add
just
certain words.
you just
and make
cause
it sound
confusion.
like
You just cause
you
confusion.
speaking a whole lot of nothing.
Right.
Right. You like an empty vessel that makes the most noise. There ain't nothing in it. You know. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 14, verse 9. So likewise, ye, except ye utter by the tongue words easy to be understood. Why do you think Yahweh Shai gave these parables? Just like when somebody's talking to you, you know, damn, I'm not understanding what you're saying. All right, let me give you an example. Now you making a comparison.
Right.
Yo,
That's
just
what a
like,
parable is.
Right.
yo,
Let me,
just
you
right.
know, so you can be easily understood. Let me make it simple for you. Some people,
Mm.
oh, don't talk to me like I'm stupid. It's not about that.
Right.
because they don't
You know?
understand something.
Right.
Just like
right.
just like the dude earlier. I was like, yo, how you doing, brother? He said, man, I'm doing good. I woke up today. And I looked at him like, he said, every day I wake up is a good day. I was like, oh shit. He was like, because I ain't have to wake up. And that's simple. The words you're saying is simple, but it's like, when you think it's like, man, that's how the truth is. It's simple. So he said, every day I wake up is a good day. So I looked at him, contemplating what he said, thinking about it, meditating. And I was like, so why do we complain? He was like, there you go.
Right.
I said, God damn. So simple. Simple.
Right.
Fuck you complaining about, man.
Right.
That's why we going to trust the Lord. Yo, the Lord put you through all the tests. You know? Just like what's coming up now. And look at Jonah, Moses, Noah, Yahweh Shah himself, Jeremiah. What's up, brother? Jeremiah, Ezekiel, Zephaniah, Isaiah, Ezekiel, and the prophets that's unnamed. They all had to be tested, man.
Right.
To be found worthy. Guess what they trusted? Ezra's. You know, Ezra's is another one. Tobit. You know, the Maccabees, Judas Maccabees, and so on and so forth, man. They all trusted in Yahweh, man. Zechariah, Elijah, John the Baptist, Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, I can keep going. They all trusted in the Lord, man. You got it, bro.
Right. It says, 1 Corinthians chapter 14, verse 9. It says, so likewise ye except ye utter word, Salakia, except ye utter by the tongue, words easy to be understood.
Right.
How shall it be known what is spoken?
Joe,
But ye shall speak unto the air.
that's like we out
Just to
here.
back you.
Yeah.
So we was out here speaking straight Hebrew. How you gonna understand that? You don't understand it. We're
Yeah,
talking
right,
to
right.
the air.
Yep.
And we were speaking Spanish, you don't understand it. Even if you do speak in another tongue, you know, you gotta have the tongue of the nation. That's why we're speaking English right now. That's the dominant language on the whole planet. How you know that? Because America runs the whole planet right now, Esau. And that's the language. Like back in the Roman times, what did they speak? They spoke Latin. That was the dominant language, right? Only the higher up spoke a certain language. When you go out here in Babylon, the habeas corpus and all that shit, that's Latin, man. That's how your laws again. That's how you know it's a leg of wrong, man. You know, it's a leg of wrong. And why you say? Because how you say it's read that again, brother. They said it's so plain to understand. Speaking plain language, right?
Words easy to be understood.
So why do they do the Latin when you go to courts and they got long ass documents? And it's the confusion. The confusion.
After a while, you're like, I ain't trying to read all that. Just
Exactly. Yo, that's crazy. Just like yesterday when I did my taxes. And a lady, she was kind of irritated. And I'm like, yo, I'm not just signing this shit, even though I already knew, like, all right, I did taxes before. But, bitch, I'm going to read it. How about that? Even if I'm not, I'm going to scroll up and down the screen and make you mad because this is your job, bitch. So don't just try to tell me to sign anything. That's because you hype for money. Fuck this money.
right.
Even though I might not even get it. But I filed, so I don't give a fuck, man. So you ain't just going to tell me to sign something. That's Gad's problem. Gad did that bullshit, man. Quick to sign shit. Treaties and all that bullshit. And look what Esau did to you. They fucked you up with paperwork. You know? They fucked you up with paperwork. The gangs in New York. You watch that movie. And they were talking about they was fighting against the Moors. The people that was already here, the Moors were some wicked ass Israelites, but they were Israelites. And the word Moor just means black. You know? That's all it means. The Moorish. What the fuck is a Moorish? And you got them same dumbass crackers wearing the same hats that the Moors wear. And I just realized, well, somebody sent me a video on it, that the KKK, the same clothes that they wear, came from us, man. You know? So they use that to hate you. Jacob is the former of all things, man.
Yeah, that's why when Kanye West wore the KKK joint,
Jake don't understand shit.
And all black. Trying to like show people like, yo, this is where it's deeper than what you think. Like people looked at it like, oh, this nigga bugging. What you think it is?
He is
a fucking geek. Don't get me wrong. But it's a lot of shit that he subliminally puts out there.
He's controlled opposition. But hey, it says breaking news. Trump claims that they killed Ayatollah Khomeini.
We was reading that.
It's over, right?
Wasn't we reading that?
It's over. That's the Iranian joke, right?
Yo, Supreme Leader.
Didn't they America?
They just broke it.
They just did it. So damn, that's crazy. It's on. But it tells you in the scriptures that once they strike on them, it's going down.
Yeah, especially if it's the Supreme Leader too.
Yeah, and now go back further. What did Trump do with the general? He killed her. And she was a Muslim. That's crazy. But look, the Muslims walking up, and she was his daughter. She vowed to get revenge on Trump, man. She vowed that over there, their nation. Because you're killing people. Like, what are you killing them for? And it's all about oil, man.
Yeah.
The blood of the earth. Because you running out of that oil. You never had it to begin with. You know? The Lord is bringing, hey, man.
That's the last spot right there, Iran.
That's right.
To conquer, because they're telling them, because they're trying to overthrow their regime.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
And trying to formulate a whole new government over there.
Right.
Which they still have a what's that called? Like a bounty hunt, like on Trump's head. They still when he killed the last general a few years back.
Soleimani, something like that. General Soleimani. Yeah.
So he's still running for that. And what? Not too long ago, I think, we heading to, I think this was last month, where they had all them Iranian protesters.
Yeah.
They kept mentioning how they may be a boss, you know what, in certain states. He kept saying it. So, you know, they say things for a reason.
You guys know what, brother? Since you brought that out, give me Jeremiah 49 and 34. Because the Iranians, they go back to Elon, Persians, you know, Elon, right? So America just did that, right? They
said 49?
49 and 34. 100%. Jeremiah 49.
Persians, the bear.
That's that the bird was. This one right here. Good,
this book of Jeremiah, chapter
happened,
49, right? Verse 34.
Happened, right?
While we out here. While we out here.
While we out here talking. And yo, because you sent the in the group chat, you sent the
this morning. This morning.
I looked at that shit, I was like, oh shit. You know,
It's going down.
because they're stepping into that region. This is all prophecy
God.
being fulfilled. Go ahead, bro. We'll
God.
prove it right there.
This book of Jeremiah, chapter 49, verse 34.
God,
The word of Yahweh that came to Jeremiah the prophet against Elam in the beginning of the reign of Zedekiah, king of Judah, saying, Thus saith Yahweh of armies, Behold, I will break the bow of Elam.
See that? Yo, damn, that's America running to that as well.
Yeah.
No, all these nations want to curse.
All right.
You know, but that's the part because they're going to rebel. They're going to want to fight. Going into I think it's Second Ezra, the
Yeah.
15th chapter.
Uh-huh.
If you could grab that, Bible chapter, yeah, come. Because the dragons of Arabia, they're going to do a whole lot of things, man.
Uh-huh.
You know, go ahead, brother.
It says, Thus saith Yahweh of armies, Behold, I will break the bow of Elam, the chief of their might. And upon Elam will I bring the four winds from the four quarters of heaven, and will scatter them toward all those winds. And there shall be no nation whither the outcasts of Elam shall not come. For I will cause Elam to be dismayed before their enemies, and before them that seek their life, and I will bring evil upon them.
Yo, that's the Lord is using Esau as a sword.
All right,
They destroy.
all right.
You know, they got some bullshit with them. Just like America, they got bullshit with them too. So the Lord right now is the top of judgment.
Right.
All right. On all the nations. And he's using the nations to guard each other. While they're fighting amongst each other, that's what he's going to return. This is prophetical things that are happening right now, man. Right in front of your face. While
Right.
these other nations, they think they're fighting. What they're doing right now is fighting for the next rulership over this kingdom. While the men of the Lord are just out here telling you what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Because they got next. How about that? Y'all got guns and you using your motherfucking military might and all that. Well, we're using our military might with our mouths. Speak.
hey,
Pause.
but the Lord is but the Lord is the one. The Lord is the one.
You have to drop the mic on that.
The Lord is the one that's gathering these nations.
That's right. Oh,
Right? Does it not say the king's heart is in the hands of the Lord?
That's right.
But why is the Lord gathering these nations? Because they think, oh, look at us. You know, they flexing their muscles with their military parades,
That's nation.
Yeah.
testing, doing their little tests. But why is the Lord? Exactly.
Controversy of
The
Zion.
Lord is gathering them just so he can fuck them up. I'm going to make them strong, right? Scripture say the weak shall say they're strong.
Ah.
You know, against the one that's been strong for not even that long. A couple of years, I say.
Ah.
You know, a couple of minutes in the eyes of the Lord. This place has been strong. You know what I mean?
Ah.
We're going to be strong forever. So, that's really not, you're not strong, my man. You've been skipping like this.
You will never die.
You've been skipping like that. The Lord's coming for the feet thereof. The foundation is,
Ah.
you know,
Fall
which
right
the,
over.
which the mother of this place is, what is it, England.
Yes.
So,
That's right.
this is the daughter. That's why it says that's why America is referred to as the virgin daughter.
And yo, check this
You know,
out.
because England is older than this place.
Ah.
And this place just stemmed off of that to be a corporate, not a country. You know, that's why when you had, you know, when it was the 13 colonies, you know, the War of Independence, that's when they had the Stamp Act and all that, you know. But this place is a corporation,
Ah.
you know. That's why we was brought over here in cargo slave ships and sold on auctioning blocks.
Ah.
And they trying to do that now with the chip.
Ah.
You know, you're gonna be nothing but a barcode. So
Full
that's-
control. Fully controlled.
But that's what you was brought over here for. You know, you was brought over here to be you were merchandise
Right.
from the brick. That's how they use you as merchandise, slave owners. They owned, they bought you. Now you go into a store right now and buy an item off the shelf. You have to scan it. It has a barcode. Going to see the chip. Same thing, you have to scan it. Mark, whoop, you pay. That means you belong to Esau. When you put that mark on it, the elect is not going to take that. Because they already bought with a price and they belong to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Arashach. That's what they belong to.
That's right.
All right, so the niggas that take it, you already belong to Esau. You sold out. You's a bitch ass nigga. You know, and the Lord is going to check you.
And that's the spirit. You said that, bro, because I did a lesson on that the other day about, you know, how, forget how I titled it, but basically we in debt. You know, the Lord paid our debt. You know, he paid, and what he's coming with I use the James Brown, the big payback.
Right.
You know? Because, hey, man, we in debt to the Lord, so, you know, we present our bodies as a living sacrifice.
Yeah, he collected more than interest in this time around.
You know what I mean? Lord, he brought us back, shedding his life.
Hey, but that's a heavy point you brought out about the barcodes too, right? Because you think about it back in the day and how gradualism is playing out. Back in the day, you handed somebody something, the cashier, she had to put it in, type it up. Now all she do is boop, scan it, right? But they literally typed it up, typed the price up.
Brother, give me 1 Corinthians 6, start at 19.
Yeah.
To prove what we're saying. And when you put that thing into your body, you're showing, like I did a video with the sorority. I take with these colleges, they're denouncing their sororities. They know that it's wicked. Like I said before, like they know, like that shit's off. It doesn't resonate with the spirit.
Way off.
They're putting out, making you read scriptures and put the name of their sororities in it. You should trust such. Yo, that shit was crazy. Yeah. When I saw the video, I said, God damn, the spirit out there was like, yo, go do this video right now. And grab the scriptures and did the lesson. A lot of brothers out there is like, yo, man, this shit is crazy. You belong to the Lord, man. He chose us out of all nations. That's why I'm telling you, the elect is not going to take that mark, man. They already been marked. They already been warned. From Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Arashach Kodash, man.
You said 1 Corinthians what?
16, I believe 19. 6 and 19.
6 and 19.
6 and 19.
Yeah. This is the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 6, verse 19. What? Know ye not that your body is the temple of the Holy Ghost?
So
why
would you put a foreign thing into your body? To prove so that you gotta go and buy shit. It's a barter system, man. You got, like, right now you can go out here and buy things, man. And that's how you know what the New World Order system is. They want you to be in complete control, man. They want to be Salaki. They want to be in complete control of every aspect of your life. The same way that we're Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Arashach Kodash is in complete control of our lives. Man's going is of the Lord. Out there can a man understand his way? The bikes had to go for that. We don't own the rights to this music. And we don't own the rights to those bike noises.
No, we're not. So what? It's good to see you chopping light bulbs too.
Hey, I was in spirit. I was just about to say that. Hey.
But colloquial, that chip, because money's going, first of all, this is not going to help you know that. But it's not even money. It's granting you access. That's all it really is. You know, if you don't have that chip, that digital device in your body, you're denied access to eat. You're denied access for medical
Right.
You denied access to pay rent.
But hold up, what the brother
School.
just read, my service shall do.
Ah,
Because
That's why you don't bow down to that shit.
Yeah.
Now what you're saying is,
like getting a license.
yeah, tell the truth, bro.
License,
Yeah,
you
tell
know?
the truth, bro.
but that's how you know that the shit is going to speed up exponentially when they do that, right? They're not going to have a whole lot of time,
Yo, what my
For
man
that.
say?
right?
Right, they're not gonna
Because
do
no
that.
flesh will be saved
Yo, with
for the
T.I.
elect's sake.
Yo, with T.I. say expeditious.
Yeah. 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 In a blink of an eye, that shit gonna happen, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah. Yeah. It's the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 6, verse 19.
Okay.
What? Know ye not that your body is a temple of the Rakah Kodash,
Right.
which is in you, which ye have of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai,
Right.
and ye are not your own.
That's right. See that? That proves it. You're not your own.
Right.
You don't even belong to yourself.
Right.
Think about that.
Yeah.
You don't belong to yourself.
You Yahweh's puppet. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai's puppet.
what did it say? You were bought with price.
That's right.
Ah, hey, that's it. That's the next part.
Come on, man. No, that's the spirit, brother.
God.
That's that raven right there.
For ye are bought with a price. Therefore, glorify Yahweh Bashem Yahushai in your body and in your spirit, which are Yahweh Bashem Yahushai's.
Hey, and you know what? The Lord, Yahweh Shai, through
Yeah.
the Spirit of Yahweh, is going to buy us back.
Right.
You already
Which
bought us.
He's going to redeem us.
You already bought us.
We're His.
Right.
We're His possession.
Right.
It's like, you know what I mean? You go to a spot, right?
You see what you said?
You buying a coat, but it's the summertime. Like, yo, I bought that joint. Just hold it down for me. When it get cold, you're going to see me when you come
Right.
back. It's yours already. You just hold it.
Right.
Fresh. Like, we're His already.
That's right.
We just waiting for Him to come back. And when we do get delivered, it's
Right.
going to be fresh.
That's right, y'all.
Like a fresh car, like a fresh piss. You know what I mean? Sneakers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because we're going to be in a new
What
bodies.
they say that.
We're going to be virgins.
What they say
Ah.
the new,
Like,
the new,
you mean-
the new
Virgins
car
now.
smell.
Yeah.
Getting a new
We're gonna be
car.
really born
We gonna have
again.
that,
Yo,
that
the
new
real
body
born
smell.
Like
again.
when a nigga
Yeah.
buy
Body
some a fresh pair of sneakers. It's fresh. It ain't the one like.
Oh, you know, when you come out the shower,
Yo, come-
damn, I feel fresh.
Right.
Damn.
You're fresh.
Imagine feeling with a whole brand new outfit. Imagine in the kingdom. But no, that's why, hey, the elect, you know, going back to the blood and the doorposts. You know,
Right.
we're gonna be exited out, man. To those who had that spiritual mark.
That's right, bro.
Ah,
Let's
yeah.
know that's why and this is why the Lord is telling you, don't take that thing. Don't take that seed because you already belong to it. He's talking to the elect.
Right.
There's many people that's numbered for certain things, man.
Ah,
And they don't even know it. You ask a person what's their purpose in life, they can't fucking tell you. Because they don't know. And like I said, man, a lot of people is numbered. Like this guy that just walked past a rainbow guy. He's numbered for the sword.
yeah.
Don't even dig it. You think I'm just my free will? Yes, I'm out there. You know, like no, you're numbered for something, man. You know, he was bought with a price, man. That's heavy. Sacrifice. That means that Yahweh Shai, yo, his whole life was a sacrifice for you dumbass niggas. How about that? He did nothing of his own free will. He did everything what his father told him.
Right.
That's real shit.
Right.
Yeah.
That's real shit. He did nothing of his own. He did everything for Yahweh, and he told you that.
God.
That's why we tell you, trust Yahweh, man.
Hey, everybody
Same
step.
message Yahweh shot said. Go ahead, bro.
It's a lot, bro.
You got it.
I didn't mean to cut you
Nah,
off.
you got it, bro.
I was gonna say everybody steps. Everything is predestined,
Right.
right? And what proves that? A small example. When what did Yahweh Shai say to Peter? What he was gonna do?
You 1 Corinthians 7:20.
He said he told Peter that he was gonna deny him 3 times.
Yo,
So right there, Yahweh Shai is proving that Peter, no matter what, how he's gonna try to change, he still is gonna deny do what Yahushua said.
But see,
Right.
and yo, and
Couldn't
that's,
fight against what it was predestined.
Right.
that's right. And that's a heavy statement, brother. Because like, all right, Peter, he's the top apostle, right? And he was, Yahushua never denied.
I remember he said
Yahushua looked at him
Yeah.
what
like,
he was going to do.
you won't deny me 3 times.
Right.
You my man's in there, but you won't deny me. Well, I got you. You know what I'm saying? He's the top apostle. But Peter was young. Peter was King David, man. You know? Peter was King David. That's why he was so quick to grab the sword. Cut that man's head off. And Yahushua held it until he living by the sword. Because King David told, what did he say? Study my hands with war, roughly paraphrasing. You know, he was a man of war. King David was
Yeah, had a lot of blood. Hey,
You know?
they said Saul killed his thousands, David killed his 10,000.
10,000. Why you think he was so, and he was a man after the Lord's own heart.
heart.
That point right there proves that.
John,
Right.
Because he was protecting Yahushua.
John.
Yo, Lord, fuck that. Yahushua, no.
Yeah, yeah,
It wasn't
yeah,
that
yeah.
time. It's
Right.
not that time right now. Brother, fall back, because I got to, you know, I gotta fulfill prophecy.
John.
That's what Yahushua was all about, prophecy, man. His whole life. And we in the gospel now. That's in the scriptures of the day.
Yeah.
We in the gospel now. That's good news. And yo, the gospel makes me cry, man. Because Yahushua was so pure, so righteous, and y'all niggas, man. Y'all niggas is fucked up, yo. Y'all some fucked up niggas, man. You know? Fucked up niggas. Because you killed all the prophets, man. For what? Telling you the truth. Because you don't want to hear it. Now, if we was out here false prophets like Nate and them niggas, we would love us. Oh, let's give them more money and this and that. I love those guys. Fuck out of here, man. Because your financial system is about to collapse and crumble, man.
That's right.
John.
That's all you got to trust in the Lord. Who are you going to trust in that day? When your job is gone, your woman gone, everything is gone.
Right.
Who are you going to trust in? When you can't go into a store because you're going to be in the wilderness, you're going to be running. I just had a dream the other day, man. I was telling the brother, being on the run, and all the cops are coming down trying to find me. So I was like, God damn. And these dreams just came back, and I used to have them back in the day. I said, God damn. Lord, what the, like, man. I know we about to be on the run soon, man. That's why the Lord said, pray that your flight be not in the winter, nor in the Shabbat.
John.
You know?
Hey, and just like Yahushua, he followed the playbook. Where was the playbook? In the book of the prophets, like Isaiah 53, right? You know? So Yahushua knew his job. When people say, oh, who is Yahushua? Nobody wrote of him and all that. Hey, it was plenty of scriptures on Yahushua. That's how he knew how the playbook was supposed to be. You call it the so-called Old Testament, right? But it's just the book of the prophets, all throughout the scriptures, right?
No, those men wrote letters, man.
Yeah, about Yahushua.
And that's crazy because that's
Even in
like
the book of Psalms.
Right.
if the brother right here, he was in another region. This is my brother, and the spirits hopped on me. Go write this down, and I write it down for him, and I'll mail it to him. Well, bro, he gets it, he reads it like, oh shit, and the spirit hopped on him. Now he sent another letter back to me. How you think the scriptures were written?
Right.
Right.
The men wrote them down on paper. But that's how I go, man. These niggas, they fucking. That's the message, man.
Right.
They say message. Look at pigeons. What are pigeons? Who are pigeons? What's their main thing to do? They carry messages, man.
God.
You write a letter, boop, 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 boop. Give it to the pigeon. Go fly over, give it to the brother. Sit down, the brother get it, read it.
God.
Obviously, the spirit. The niggas are back out. Well, yo, man, and that's how you know it's inspiration. Because like the spirit hopped on the brother, like us talking right now, even on this on this YouTube thing, man. Sending messages to our people.
God.
Like a dude hopped on when I was doing a live the other day. A dude was like Shalawan from Australia. I said, oh shit.
God.
I cussed him out because he was like Shabbat Shalom. I was like, yo, it's not the Shabbat. No, I had to tell him, no, this ain't the
He one of
Shabbat.
them Friday, Saturday guys. Huh?
Yeah. And it was, yo, it's crazy because it was a Friday.
All right.
That's crazy.
All right.
That's
Just
crazy.
like
That's
you
fucking
got
crazy.
text
Friday morning,
messages.
yeah, it was Friday.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy, yo.
Yeah.
He said Shabbat Shalom.
Oh.
I was like, yo, bro. I said, it ain't the Shabbat.
Right.
I got mad. Then I did, he's like, yo, Shalom from Australia. And I'm like, still, man, you gotta tell the truth.
Yeah.
Fuck that. We in the spring, you gonna tell
Yeah.
the truth, man. You ain't gonna lie to nobody.
Right.
The fuck is we out here lying for? Go ahead, bro.
Hey, it go swift one, right?
Right.
About Yahweh Shai.
Right.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 53, verse 4.
Right.
Surely he hath borne our griefs and carried our sorrows.
Damn, so yo, Yahweh Shah went through everything that we going through.
Con.
He was the one. He ran the race first.
Con.
From Adam, Isaac, Melchizedek, Solomon. Yahweh Shah.
Con.
He went through, and that's 5. He went through all that. So he knows. That's why when he came as Yahweh Shah, he already had it. Like, boom, this the last lap.
Right.
This the last lap, and I'm gonna show you niggas. I'm gonna run circles around
Right.
you niggas.
Yeah.
You know? You got it, bro.
It says, yet
That's
we
a
did
badass
esteem him
scripture, bro.
stricken, smitten of Yahweh Bashim Shai, and afflicted. But he was wounded for our transgressions.
Yes, yeah, he was wounded for our transgressions. He made himself a sacrifice.
Right.
Just like us coming out here now, we're doing an example of that. We're not Yahweh Shai, but we're following his footsteps. By coming out here and telling you your transgressions, putting ourselves, we're making our bodies as a living sacrifice for you dumbass niggas that walk past and scoff at us, man.
John.
That's crazy. Because, yo, anything can happen out here.
Right.
Like that song I was listening to earlier, Wings of the Morning, where Left Man said, he said anything can happen. It usually does. I'm from Staten, the Olive. You mean anything can happen out here? We don't control this narrative, and that goes into what? Putting your trust in your Yahweh Bashim outside, Bashim Rashaka. That's because we're in the heart of North Philly, man. The heart of North Philly, and you know it goes down in North Philly, man. Believe that. But we're putting our bodies out here to serve the Lord, man.
Yeah, around all you crash out kids.
Well, we ain't bragging or boasting about none of that. Oh, we're greater than you. No. We just trust in the Lord, man. This is what the Lord got us. He got us planted here.
Yeah.
You know?
And we're commanded to do this.
That's right, brother.
It says he was bruised for our iniquities.
Come on now. Damn.
Who's that talking about? Like, and what is you dudes talking about? Hey, so I'll say the scripture say they ain't gonna break no bones, right? Who are they talking about?
Right, and
Yahweh Shai.
what prophet went through that?
Right.
For us.
Right. So
Proven that.
right.
That's prophecy, man.
it says the chastisement of our peace was upon him.
Yo, read that again?
The chastisement of our peace was upon him.
God, he got chastised
right.
for us.
Yeah.
For us to have peace. That's a real big brother right there.
Huh.
You know, that's a real big brother. Because his whole mission with Yahweh again was to look out for his little brothers. That's why he gave him 144,000 men. Those are his little brothers. He gave him the whole nation. You know, he gave him the whole nation, man. So, the Lord, man, Yahweh Shai is the ultimate example of a big brother. And a brother that actually loves you and cares about you.
Huh.
That's the ultimate example. When you read the gospel and it proves that, man.
Huh.
You know? For us. And look how fucked up Jake is out here. These dumbass niggas running the chart doing dumbass shit. The Lord died for that.
Right.
Ultimately to bring the nation back. But he died for his elect first.
Right.
It was a whole nation. You know? And he knew these things, man.
Right.
Even when those niggas was scoffing at the cross, oh God, he was like, Father, forgive him.
Right.
But they know not what they. No, he was in agony, man.
Right. And it says, and with his stripes we are healed. All we like sheep have gone astray. Like the brother said, hey, we just out of our damn minds, right? Just wicked and stiff-necked.
That's why I should make you more. Yo, man.
Yeah.
Yo, when you come into this word, you don't play with it knowing that.
Right.
That's that it said by his stripes we are healed, meaning he got his ass whooped
Right.
for you. And they
Huh.
say a motherfucking word, man.
Right.
The fuck?
But you think you're supposed to continue in sin, continue to eat pork, crab, shrimp, and lobster, continue to sleep with your brother's wife, right? Continue to have evil thoughts about your brother, right? And you think the Lord is going to be cool with that? Like he's supposed to continue to die every day for you.
Okay, that's why I say he died there. He died.
Yeah.
And it says too that when he was crucified here,
Right.
that everything that you just mentioned, because he died for that.
Yeah.
I
Niggas
just
is
made
crazy.
this up about Martin Lucifer King. Martin Luther King would turn over this grave if you knew what you niggas was doing. How about with Yahweh?
Right.
He's not in the. How about how Yahweh
Right.
took everything on? He ain't sell like that. He ain't sell out like that nigga, man. And y'all reference that dude every fucking month.
Con.
Well, what last month?
Yeah.
But hold up, Martin Luther King.
This month,
birthday is
right?
what?
When is this month?
January,
Oh,
right?
January. I don't know.
January, I believe.
Yeah,
January
January,
is
yeah.
Martin Luther King Day.
Yeah.
Then February, January is Martin Luther King Day. Then February, you got
So-called Black History Month. Yeah.
That's Black History Month. But then in that they throwing Black President's Day.
Right.
Get the fuck out of here.
And all your so-called Black History Month is about people over here.
Yep.
We had a
About niggas
whole
being slaves.
ancestry
Y'all niggas
of
is
kings, right? Of doctors, of engineers.
Right, brother.
Before we got over here. What the hell you think we were before we got over here?
You got a whole nation.
Hey,
You got a nation.
get the hell out of here.
Guess what? Like you go to what's that? Genesis, the 36th chapter. It talks about the Dukes of Edom.
Yeah,
So that lets you know that they are a nation,
right.
right? You got nations all over. They got men that's set up to rule their nation.
Right.
The Persians, the Medo-Persians, the Greeks, the Romans, you know, the Moabites, the Ammonites,
Right.
you know, the Elamites,
Ishmaelites.
yeah, Ishmael, all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they all got they have people that's of authority
Right.
because they're nations, and somebody has to take over that to rule their nation. So now we're a nation, but we don't even
Can't dig it. We don't know.
That's why it tells you the scripture says, is Israel a homeborn slave?
Right.
Damn.
Hey.
Grab that. But
Psalms 83 tell you they make a tumult, right?
Yeah, that's
So
right.
that we would no more remember the name.
Man, yo,
of
the
Israel.
minute that you put your hands on,
Yeah.
you put your hands on the holiest nation on
Yeah.
the planet.
The apple of Yahweh Shemel Shai's eye.
So what the fuck you think will happen to you?
Right.
And the niggas that ride with you, what you think will happen to them? Look at Judas Iscariot.
Right.
Prime example.
Yeah, that's why
Yeah.
you got
He
Jake,
was an example. Salah.
Jake going to the politics.
Con.
Yo,
You got Jake sitting in the White House
Right.
and shit like that.
It was advisors.
But
It was
their
advisors.
advisors,
Yeah.
they associate, but they don't. But it's not. That's not our custom.
Con.
Right.
That's not our laws.
And yo, and Sloppy.
The Constitution
Real
wasn't made
fast,
for.
real fast.
Right.
Sloppy, brother. That also tells you that they need Jake to run the society.
Yo,
Con.
You know what I mean?
Hey, well, you look at every society that was so-called ruling the world as we know it, they had Israel doing the work. The Israelites did the work. Look at the great societies when you talk about it. Egypt, who was there, right, in captivity? The Israelites.
Yep.
Greece, who was there in captivity? The Israelites. Rome, the Israelites.
And that's what made this
Persia,
society.
the Israelites.
That's what made this society so great.
Hey, America, the Israelites.
That's what made the
Hey,
society
this
great.
ain't no damn
Now, yo,
clue.
You see what Nero doing right now?
Yeah.
I'm gonna deport those people. Do it. Do it. Because yo, if it was in your control to deport every Israelite out of Babylon, this place would collapse in one
Right.
day.
Yeah.
One fucking day. Because I be
Nice.
looking, like I'll be seeing Issachar. And his name, he does exactly what his name is.
Right. He is for hire. Yeah.
So I'll be watching them. When the snow was down, they was coming through removing snow from the plantation. And I'm watching them like, that's crazy shit. They was cleaning up shit, doing everything, man. And I'm looking like, God damn. Like, he's like, yo, who wants to do that job? They work in the fields and all that. Cause yo, and that goes back to the curses of whatever you put your hand to, right? It's going to be blessed, but you're not going to be able to take the exactly. Can you grab that Baba Bashar and Deuteronomy and the curses? You know, because whatever you put your hands to, it's going to be great.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, we touch turn to gold.
Yeah.
What the Israelites touch turn to
but
gold.
they the ones that take it.
Yeah.
Because the Lord gave them the authority to do so.
Because we went the hell off. Right? We kept going off. And the Lord kept putting us in captivity. And them lands that we was in captivity, they prospered. Because of the Israelites. Right? And that's it. Go through all them captivities. Egypt, Syria, right? Media, Persia, Greece, Rome, you know, and the other nations that had us in captivity. Their places, their lands prospered because we were there. Ain't no secret. Yeah, ain't no secret. Yeah, that's why this country flourished.
That's what makes it great.
All right.
And yo, and that's why Trump said, "Make America great again."
Yeah.
Put your ass back in captivity. You know?
And we are still to this day. You know, and we are still to this day. Because everything we invent, guess who owns it? Not us.
And yo, look at the little jakes running around now. They testing each other's abilities.
Yeah, right.
You saw Washington. Oh, he's sign him up. Put him on this team. We want to turn him.
Right.
That's crazy.
It says, "Oh, we like sheep have gone astray. We have turned everyone to his own way, and Yahweh hath laid on him the iniquity of us all. He was oppressed and he was afflicted, yet he opened not his mouth."
Yo, see that? And that's what I was talking about. You niggas that catch a case, right? You might even be a people. And you was out there doing that shit. Snitching on everybody.
Right.
That's
Old crew.
That's how that Nino Brown shit. That P. Diddy shit. I'm telling on everybody, you caught me.
Right.
I'm telling on everybody. But listen, and that's another thing, man. When, like with us coming out here on the highways and hedges, you better count the cause of which you're getting yourself involved.
Right.
Yahweh Shai knew that. That's what the brothers reading. Even him getting whooped.
Right.
He ain't say nothing. You watch movies where they be beating up buck. Yeah. They hit him. Who's your leader? Yeah. They look at you back. They spit in your face.
Right.
You know? Yeah, but hey, that's
Yeah, they torture you.
The Lord has to have a spirit on you. Just like the 7 brothers with the brothers, man.
John.
But the Lord gotta have a heavy spirit on you for you not to fool.
Right.
You know? Read that again, bro.
Yeah, and how they torture you now too? They fire you. Been there, done that. A couple times. Right? Hey, the Apostle Harvard said that too. He's like, he be claiming them. Gus, you see that video he did last week? He's like, yeah, I claim them. You know, you speaking it to existence. I said, oh, that's what we try to tell them brothers.
He said, even if they did.
Right.
You know what he say? He said, if they alive.
Right.
I'm just telling you that.
Yeah, he was saying, I said, oh, that's what we do. Said, yeah, that was funny as hell. It says, "All we like sheep have gone astray.
Right, yes, we all have.
We have turned everyone to his own way, and Yahweh hath laid on him the iniquity of us all."
That's
Right?
He has laid on us the iniquity, our sins on us all.
Yeah, he was oppressed and he was afflicted, yet he opened not his mouth.
Damn. God damn, he was oppressed just like us.
Right.
And afflicted. And we snitching on our brothers, but you got bitch ass niggas in this truth claiming to be somebody, but they go to the FBI or the FBI comes and they're telling them,
Right.
"Oh, bro, it's him. He's like, God, I'm like, God damn, that's crazy. Yahweh Shai ain't do that, and that's not the spirit of Yahweh Shai.
God.
Because the man of Yahweh Shai would be like, whatever, nigga.
God.
Fuck you.
Sometimes it's people.
Say I do, whatever you say I do, whatever, nigga. Prove that shit.
Right.
Yeah, I'm out here teaching the word. What's wrong with that? I'm telling the truth.
God.
Fuck you. Why is you riding my dick? I'm telling the truth, nigga.
Hey, sometimes you brothers who ain't never been through nothing. You talk all that, but we ain't never been through nothing. You ain't never lose nothing. Hey, as soon as a little something blow on you, hey, you fold. Cause something blew on you.
What they say? They had got to tell.
Yeah.
But they say, yo, what Bean said, he said, pressure breaks pipes. Time to apply
Apply it now.
We got a quiet town.
Tie it down. Yeah, because you ain't ever been through nothing, right? And as soon as you go through a little bit of something, hey, you fold.
That's right.
You know?
Fold under pressure. What's that song? Under pressure. Under pressure. That's a good jam.
God, right? But hey, that's why the Lord has to test you
That's right.
to see where are you going to sit up and fold and cry. Esau fired me. I ain't gonna have nothing never again. Cause hey man, hey, it is what it is. You just put your boots back on. Hey, go back out there, try to find something again. Like I said, it happened to me twice already. I'm sure it's gonna happen again. Hopefully, you know, hopefully we be out of here before it happens. But you know, hey, it is what it is. Now they know that they ain't gonna affect. Hey, ain't do nothing. Go ahead. So what? It says. 145. It says he was oppressed and he was afflicted, yet he opened out his mouth. He is brought as the lamb to the slaughter.
Yo, see that? It said he is brought, and that's why he was known as the sacrificial lamb.
Right.
Going all the way back to when he was Isaac. I was just reading that in Genesis. Yo, Abraham trusted in Yahweh so much because Isaac was the promised son, man. So he had to take him, got all the stuff ready, to go up on the mount. I forgot the mount, man. But if you could look it up real quick, look up the mount that he took him to, get the meaning of the mount. Because that, Yahweh Shai, like I said, he's all about prophecy, man. Abraham took him up. Now, he already had Ishmael at this time, you know, but he took Isaac up there, the promised son who Yahweh gave him. And that's why he mentioned him as the only son, you know, because the Lord told you, this is him. This is what I'm giving you.
Mount Moriah.
Mount Moriah. Look up what that word means. You know? Because, everything has meaning. That's why the mountains, everything is named something for a specific reason. Names have meanings, man. Names definitely have meanings. You got to know them, man.
Like the mother.
That's right, yeah, cut. Mount Sinai, where he took you to Mount Sinai. Sinai was what? Sin. It meant sin. He brought you to sin and give you the laws, statutes, and commandments how not to sin again. You know? And if you go against those rules, you're sinning. No other nation got the laws, statutes, and commandments but Israel. Because the Lord gave you the cheat code, the blueprint of how to run this society, how to run this place. Those are really the laws of the land. But Muslims like, you got to follow the laws of the land. Because you're talking about Esau's laws, so you do whatever the fuck they say. That's how I know you dickheads going to take your shit. You fucking pieces of shit. And furthermore, you trust in another God's man. You don't trust in Yahweh by Shema. And look at Esau now. They got all the women. They got the pics of these weird ass niggas. Poindexters. They got the pick of the flock. So if the Lord gives a base motherfucker like that the pick of the flock, what the hell do you think you're going to have in the kingdom, man? Because this is their kingdom. And look what they do to the women, man. The Epstein's file shows you that. You know? Them niggas are wicked. And it proves to you time and time again, man. These niggas is crazy. You got that, bro?
God. It says, it is often interpreted as the Lord will provide.
I'll say that. Read that one more time.
It is often interpreted as the Lord will provide.
See that? Yo, that's why he put him on. What was the name of that mountain again?
Moriah.
The Lord will provide. Moriah.
Yeah.
See, so goes into the Lord's name. Yahweh. What you saying?
What is it? Like, what's happening?
We're speaking the truth.
What is your religion?
There's no religion. Check this out. There's no such thing as religion. When you go into the word religion, it's a Greek word which means religio, which means to hold back. They're telling the truth.
So they splitting everybody up by making everybody do different.
Come on now.
Right, I get that. I can understand that. So it's just about a whole.
Yeah.
Being one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because there's only one God.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you his name. What you think his name?
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Close.
Yeah, no, yeah. Hey, y'all, check it out. What's your son's name?
I don't know, Jesus.
Homicide.
Okay, that makes sense.
There you go. There you go. That's my wife.
You got it. That's why I didn't look. So, yeah, you know what? I was going to say something, but I'm not going to open my mouth.
And brother, what you just read, that's a heavy point. Because what it means. Because Abraham, Abram, you go to Abba. Abba means father, right? Then Abraham is what? The father of nations. Yo, read that one more time, bro. Because when he went, what it say? God will provide.
Yeah, it is often interpreted as the Lord will provide or the Lord is seen.
Yeah, the Lord is
Directly linking the name to Abraham's declaration of Yahweh.
There you go. Yo, and that's crazy. What she just said. When we just go, I'm out. I'm out, bro. That's crazy. Because, yo, she just said, when I told her the name, she was like, what, Yahweh? Bitch, you probably don't. You've been watching.
Yeah, she been watching. She know the Israelites.
Yeah, but yo, you would look at her like, yo, the Lord do what the fuck he wants.
Right.
You'll look at that hood rat bitch. But she got that much sense.
Yeah.
She came humbly.
Yeah.
She ain't come ratchet, even though she looked ratchet.
Right.
But she came humbly, man. You can't judge a book by its cover.
Yeah.
Right. Just like the Lord looks at the impossible person. She did that shit because first of all, she's a woman, she's a weaker vessel.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you've been through hell there.
Yeah. And she said, what's happening? What's going on?
Yeah.
Because she knows that her spirit feel something about to happen. I got to get this message. I got to see what these brothers is talking about.
She's going to be one of the ones coming running.
All right.
Where those niggas
you already got it. Huh? You got it. That's you. You know? Hey, that's you. John. You already declared it. Hey, that's what it is.
And she said, I was old.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting it.
No, me either.
I wasn't expecting it.
I was closer than.
Yeah, most people.
I was expecting her to say God or some crazy shit. And she said, Yahweh. I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It says he was oppressed and he was afflicted, yet he opened out his mouth.
Go fast, because going back to that the whole Isaac thing, it said God will provide. And Isaac asked the Lord, Isaac asked his father, Abraham. He said, Father, where's the sacrifice?
Yeah, what a say? Yeah, what a ram at?
Yeah, he said, where was the sacrifice? Abraham looking like.
Tank.
Yeah. Not even knowing. But see, and that's why, and you know what? Can you look at real fast how far they had to walk? Abraham walks a distance and take him to the mountain. He got away. Now I was just reading that. That's crazy. I was just reading it. And he went to that mountain. He ain't told Sarah, I'm out. Taking the boy with me. Trusting the Lord that much, bro.
It's heavy because what? When we went up there, there was a regular sacrifice. A ram, it was, right?
Yeah. But now they don't think they were sacrificing. But it was Abraham's faith. And that's another thing. And that's what we tell you, to trust in the Lord, man. In every situation. Abraham could have been like, yo, man, Lord, fuck that. Why would you give me a son just for me to kill him? He was about to slit his throat because that's how you do sacrifices. He bound him up, threw him on the altar, and that was a representation of Isaac in that time, which he didn't even know that he was coming back as Yahweh Shai to give up his spirit, to be sacrificed.
Yeah, it was
so
his time,
right? Because he gave Jacob and Esau their blessings. So it's only right that he be the one to take it away from him. Not us. We're little brothers. We're little bros. We little guys.
All right.
You know? That's our big brother. That's what we wait for. You got it, brother.
It says, according to Genesis 22, verse 4, it took Abraham 3 days to walk.
God damn. 3 days. There go that 3 again. No, what's that? 3 is our understanding.
Understanding, man.
3 days. Yo, look at Shandra.
Yeah, that's
look at Shandra. Look at Shandra.
That's oh shit, yeah.
No, we was on
Yeah, he did.
Yo, that shit.
Just like him.
Yo,
I'd have been like, and walk like it too.
Yo.
Hey, walk like it. Shout out to that brother though.
Okay,
Hey, shout out to that brother.
Like the brother.
Yeah.
Anybody?
Right. Hey, that's a good brother though. Yeah.
That's a beautiful brother.
It says, according to Genesis 22, verse 4, it took Abraham 3 days to walk from his home
God damn.
in Beersheba to the region of Mount Moriah.
So, yo, just imagine
That's a long ass distance.
3 days for him to walk. Imagine how many grounds you could carry travel in 3 days. And imagine what's going through his mind. Because he already knew the mission that the Lord set him up to do. He already knew that.
Right.
For you to walk every step you take, and you looking at your son, and your son looking at, hey, Dad.
Right.
And
You got to think about that for 3 days.
Yeah.
3 days,
Yeah.
understanding. Because 3 is the number of understanding. All right? 3 is the number of the soul. Just contemplate that in your own mind as a father if you have children. To walk with your son, that you got one son that the Lord gave you. He promised it to you, and he tell you, go slaughter this nigga. Sacrifice him. You know how much faith that Abraham had to have, man? Going into Sirach, man. You know, it said with through faith. You know, and going to through Hebrews too.
Yeah.
It said without faith it's impossible to please him. So Abraham pleased the Lord. That's why he's the father of many nations. That's why he's called Abraham. Abba Raham. Abba meaning father, Raham nation, many nations. Abba Raham because his name first was Abba. Abba, father. Come on, man. The Lord, that's why I'm turning names to me. That's why we ask the name of the mountain. The Lord goes, what it say? The Lord will what?
Provide, the Lord seen.
The Lord provided that sacrifice.
Yeah.
It was a sacrifice. Isaac.
Hey.
Even in this bodies that we got now, we're sacrificing. Yo, listen, bro.
Right.
You come back in your lot, man. You know, you come back in your lot.
And hey, as a ram was a sacrifice or a substitute, when Yahushua came on the scene, he was that sacrifice and a substitute for our sin.
They say this nigga, this is one name, he be making jokes my play. He be like, oh, this is the sacrificial lamb. But yo, niggas, they joke and play about that. Yeah, but they joke and play about it, not even understanding what they're really saying. Yahushua was the sacrificial lamb.
Right.
Why you think lamb's blood was thrown on the corners of the walls, or the doorposts in Egypt? Right. Which we're coming into what? The Passover season, April 1st, man. Yep. You know? Man, y'all niggas crazy. What's going on, brother?
That's it.
Got a couple, give me damn. Give me Revelation 5:9. Just some time right into it.
It's a book for Revelation, chapter 5, verse 9. And they sung a new song, saying, "Thou art worthy to take the book and to open the seals thereof."
When was the book sealed? With Daniel. In Daniel's time, the book was sealed. Who was the one that opened it? Yahushua. When he came in his time, what he started doing, he started revealing things. And he gave it to his servants, the prophets, man. To give it to him right now when it's time to come back and speak on that, man. That's why things are happening. The book was sealed. You can't go into no church and ask them, Pastor, what does this statement mean? They're going to give you a bullshit ass answer. Tap that shit, man. Because they don't understand it. They don't understand the scriptures. Because it's not in their higher lands, man. And now, you look at the modern day pastors, man, right? Them niggas dressed like us. Hoodies on and up. Because we're outside, man. But you inside a building, a controlled environment. We're outside in the elements, man. This ain't no controlled environment. Yo, it is controlled. This who controls it. Yahweh Ba'ashim outside, Ba'ashim Harakah HaKodash. Because all these niggas believe in different gods, man. We believe in the one true power, and yo, right now it shows.
That's right.
We really run this thing, man. We don't run shit. The Lord can knock us off any given day, man. How was that movie? Any given Sunday.
Yeah, I got a swift one too. This book of Ezekiel, chapter 13, verse 3.
Bring it out, bro.
Thus saith Yahweh, our power. Woe unto the foolish prophets that follow their own spirit and have seen nothing.
It's true. Ain't no microchips. That's a foolish prophet. They ain't see shit.
So-called pastors, foolish prophets too.
Yeah, they ain't
These
see
damn
shit.
churches. Yeah,
They ain't see shit.
right.
The Lord ain't giving. And if they saw something, it was from a fucking demon.
Right.
But yo, but don't they say in the, I believe it's First Kings, we talk about, yo, send me out, I'll be a live spirit.
Yeah, live spirit. Yeah.
I'll be a live spirit. Man.
Yeah.
You know? These niggas, you listening to niggas talking crazy, they talking out their ass, these niggas ain't good prophets.
Yeah.
They prophets are, they're prophets of Baal.
And matter of fact, when you look at the so-called Christian pastors, right? Do they prophesy?
At all.
No.
At all. Matter of fact, yo, going to the church, what prophecy do they give you?
They don't get no prophecy.
Give me your money.
Right, right.
You'll be good.
And when they break that, when they try to break down something, it's goddamn madness.
That's why the Lord. That's why Yahushua called him.
No, what it
The
say?
devil
They
thinks.
say, what it say? It's
So they
it's
do.
a book that's sealed to them. But back that up too. It's just like, yo, did you get that over the side?
I know
Back
what
it
you're
up
talking
because Yahweh Shah, he broke the seal.
Right.
He was worthy to break the seal. Can you get that again, Brother Shah, brother?
Yeah. It's the book of Revelation, chapter 5, verse 9. And they sung a new song, saying,
Yo, the new
Thou
song.
art worthy.
That's what we're singing right now. The new song to our people. The new song is old. It's new to you now.
Right.
It's been taught back then. That's why we're singing it now. But it's new because we're in a different age, man. You know, we come back. We had that song, and the Lord gave it back to us to sing. And that's what we out here singing right now. These are lyrics. These are bars. No, my man, crazy bars I've heard. These are real bars. The bars of Yahweh Ba'ashim outside.
Yeah.
Ba'ashim Harakah HaKodash.
Yeah.
All right? Got it, brother. Slap.
Yeah. It says, and they sung a new song, saying, Thou art worthy to take the book and to open the seals thereof. For thou wast slain and hast redeemed us to Yahweh by the blood out of every kindred and tongue and people and nation.
Well, now that's the Yahweh Shai is going to come back on all four corners of the earth with good judgment.
Right.
He was found worthy to break the seals of the book,
Yeah.
to come and speak to us. Now, his servants, the prophets, they're found, they're deemed worthy to do the same. You know? They're found worthy to do the same. That's why they break things down so perfect. That's why the apostle you got the 100% truth, man. The 100% truth in what? Yahweh Ba'ashim outside, Ba'ashim Harakah HaKodash gave you, man.
Yeah.
You know? Straight like that. They say straight no chasing.
Straight no chasing.
And by his blood and going back to Isaac and going back to that mount, man.
Yeah.
I mean, the Lord will provide. Yo, the Lord provided us Yahweh Shai, man. And yo, when you really look through the scriptures and all that, and you see the different reincarnations of Yahweh Shai, he got better and better and better. He came as Yahweh Shai was perfect. No sin in it.
Yeah.
No sin in it. That's what perfect means. No sin in it. And a man without sin, if you put him to death, what the fuck is wrong with you? That's why he was able to point out every man's sin. Tell him. And he was writing on the ground. With the woman, they was trying to stone the woman. He was chilling.
Yeah, which one of you? Yeah, write their names down, right? Yeah. Now you did this.
Yeah, come.
You did that.
That's bad, bro.
Yeah.
Yo,
Now who gonna say they ain't sin?
That's bad, bro. Like,
Man, you
that's a
slept with
bad-
your man's wife
Yeah,
last
yo.
week.
that's crazy. Hey,
He probably could have just wrote the word of what they did. And Yahweh could have gave it in their thoughts. to
Right,
know,
like, oh, he know?
but he already know what they did.
Yeah,
Yo, that's
he
crazy.
know.
Like I just put a video up, right? It was this dude. He was a Benjamite, right? And he was like, what he called him? He called him like for lack of better terms, basically he was saying he was an unbeliever. He said, what can I do to this man that basically don't believe, right? And he was like, what can I do? He's like, dude, you got something behind your ear. So he swiped his ear like that and he got his hand like this. And the dude was like, yeah, what's that, a quarter? He was like, no, it was a fucking cockroach, big ass dude. So he was like, he said, oh, you still don't believe. Before was in disbelief, man. He said, so he said, you know what? He said, I will tell you your last dream on some Daniel shit. He said, I will tell you the dream you had last night if you buy me a beer. Dude looked at him like, ha, 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 ha. You just want a beer? He was like, how about this? He said, you don't even got to give me the beer now. Because the boy was like, I don't even got no beer. So he was like, man, he was like, how about this? If I tell you a dream, he said, you just owe me a beer. Right? And he started dropping it on the boy. Boy was like, oh, shit. He really hit me with it. You know what I mean? So then he started trying to walk away, but in his mind, he was like, but then, you know how they when you watch the video and they got the person's thoughts in their mind? He's like, how does he do this? How does this? Yeah, what the fuck? You know what I mean? So now he trying to walk away. Then he told him about his bitch. That nigga was like, stuck. He said, you owe me a beer. You know? And he told him the truth. It's like, damn, yo, that's what we're doing. On the highways and hedges, bro. We're telling you the truth. We're telling you what the Lord is going to do before he does it. So when it happens, you're going to know that he told you. Right?
Hey, and there should no prophet has been among us.
Someone that. Oh, you got that? Real fast. You got it?
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, come.
Oh, I got it.
Come. And then grab the cards.
Book of Isaiah, chapter 29, verse 11.
Right.
It says, and the vision of all is become unto you as the words of a book that is sealed.
See that, yo? See the vision, and that's the preachers. You can go to Christian Bible schools all you want, and not learn a motherfucking thing.
Right.
They can't break down not near scripture. First of all, you don't know near prophecy.
Right. Not even a precept.
Yeah,
You can't even put one precept together.
Christians, they quote precept, not even know what they're saying.
Right, that's what I'm saying. They can quote it, but they can't break it down.
Exactly.
Not one precept
They're like,
can
oh,
break
this
it.
this. Yeah. The fuck out of here. The fuck out of here. Niggas is crazy. Niggas is crazy.
There ain't no line upon line here, little there, like none of that.
Lies upon lies.
Right, yeah.
Think it's John 3:16.
Yeah. They can't break that precept down.
He gave his only begotten. Well, who did he give him to?
Right.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you gotta have fun with this. Is that guy still out there? Is he still out there? I haven't heard from that guy.
Yo, look. Lord was outside. Okay. Jesus Christ. He said, okay.
He was doing the robot.
Yeah.
Yo, yeah, that nigga. Got some soul. Yeah. Nigga, no, you got a demon in.
Yeah, that's a demon.
Yo, look at this. Look at. It's good to say, train up a child in the way they should go.
Yeah.
Look at they're robots, man. They're
Right.
sponges, man. They're sponges, man. They absorb everything. They watch everything you do, man. Like that old commercial back in the day. The boy was in the room smoking weed and shit. His father bust in on him. Snap. What the fuck is you doing, God? How do you learn it? He said, I learned it from watching you.
Right.
He was like,
Right.
We couldn't even be mad.
Right.
But you know what you do, but you don't know it. The kids is always watching.
Right.
Kids is always watching, man. You know? It's like everybody else is watching. They want to watch for your downfall. You know? You got it, bro.
It says,
You got it, classic.
God, it says, Isaiah 29:11, it says, and the vision of all is becoming to you as the words of a book that is sealed. And it's crazy how you got Old Testament Israel,
Right.
because that doesn't make any sense.
But they can't break down Isaiah 53 to understand what it was a prophecy.
Exactly.
Come on, man. What I'm
It
talking
says-
about.
But they false prophets.
Yeah.
They false
Right.
That's a book that's sealed to me.
All right.
It says, which men deliver to one that is learned, saying, read this.
Yo, I remember, go fast, lock it. I remember when I was in church, my godfather was a pastor. He's the head pastor of the church. I used to go to him, I was like, I'm looking at him like, you a man of God. You know, you read the Bible, man, you know all that. I'm a nigga in the world. So I was like, yo, man, I said, this don't sit right here, man. I said, hold up. I said, you got Adam and Eve. I said, you got Cain and Abel. I said, so where the fuck did the other people come from? I said, was Abel fucking his mother? Was Cain fucking his mother? He couldn't even answer me. He looked at me like I was crazy. Like I had 7 heads and 10 horns on my head. That nigga looked at me. But when I heard the apostles break it down, I'm like, oh shit. That makes perfect sense to me. You know? But that's what I'm saying. Like it's a book they was reading, but it was sealed to him. Because he ain't understand it. That's what all these prophets, man, these fucking goddamn pastors and shit. Go ahead, bro.
It says, which men deliver to one that is learned, saying, read this, I pray thee. And he said, I cannot, but it is sealed.
That's right. So I cannot.
Huh.
But it's sealed because it's sealed again.
Wow.
What it's saying? What it's gonna say that the kinds of stuff is sealed. Iron something like that. I don't understand what they're reading.
Right, and that's why y'all was shouting.
You could go to y'all breaking y'all fast. Breaking fast. You can eat now. It's doing wicked all goddamn day. Now you can eat. You're righteous. That's me. Green drone. That's me. Out of mercy. Why you looking at my way? That was it, right?
It's the book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 16. And he calleth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, deceiver mark in the right hand or in their foreheads.
That's what's coming. That's what's coming down the pipeline. It's already here. For you that don't believe, you ain't gonna be able to do shit without that RFID microchip. That's why we was talking about people already God trust in the Lord. No, you don't take it. And like the brother McGon, the beautiful brother McGon, he was going into what was it? Second Ezra's 14. He brings this out a lot. This is my man. That was one of my favorite joints. He's going to Second Ezra's 14. No, yes, 14 and 34 to 35. I'm talking about going to death and coming back, reincarnation. You can use that scripture for a lot of things, man. You know? But yo, he was dropping. Like he's like, yo, Jake. He said, don't be scared of death. God damn. Clowns out there. You know, the circus on me, little ass cars on me, motherfucking niggas out there, kids like,
So some flash mob, you was fuck when they got it. It's not fucking sorry.
but nah, what's up, bro? Shalom. Go ahead, bro.
It says that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666.
Ain't too much more to talk about. That thing is here. It is here. The next thing and yo, you just see Iran got attacked. by America, what's the next step? The colonial laws. They're going to force a chip on you to see if you're. And yo, they ICE just bought those basically concentration camps in Montgomery County. They spent a lot of money on that, man. Millions and millions and millions of dollars. They bought a facility. And then I was seeing a helicopter. The boy said, man, he said, you see the helicopter? He was like, yo, you know, it's a military base. So I was like, yeah. He was like, well, you know, they don't really use it, but when they're like for emergency, I was like, damn, they just bought a facility out here. They're going to use that shit.
Wow.
That's how they're going to transport your ass over. You know? The Lord ain't no fucking joke, man. You know? The Lord ain't no motherfucking joke. How that song go, I ain't no joke. The Lord ain't no joke, man. How about that? Right, brother? But that's the shit.
No, I was looking at the whole now they can niggas. No, but it's funny because I was looking up. I should ask ChatGPT because I asked Google how many FEMA camps are in the United States. But it's going into, it says urban search and rescue. FEMA does have 2018 specialized in urban search and rescue, but these are not detention.
Yeah,
But now it's saying conspiracy theory.
Yeah,
Reports of secret FEMA camps
yeah.
have been circulated online, and this is how they try.
Because it's true.
This is how they try to dilute
Right.
the information.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We know it's true.
I looked it up. It's true, right? It says, something, right? It says there is no verified number. It's ChatGPT.
Yeah.
It says there is no verified number of FEMA camps in America ready to detain citizens because such a system does not exist. It says claims about 800 plus FEMA camps or similar figures are part of conspiracy theories, not confirmed government.
Yeah, right.
When the government ever tell you the fucking truth.
Right,
But
exactly.
now when you go to this one, right? It tells you, right? Check it out. It says what the facts show. It says FEMA. No. Here it goes. It says there is no official verifiable count of FEMA camps. They're not going to say.
Yeah, they're
It
not going to
says in the
say.
United States is part of an operational system of detention centers, what they have, and we just talked about in Montgomery County. It says run by Annual Walmart, right? It says run by the Federal Emergency Management Agency. And yo, now Trump is back in office.
Yo, what religion is y'all?
We ain't no religion.
So
We
what
just
is
teach the
y'all?
truth.
It's a nationality.
Uh,
Israelites.
It says, huh? Nah, not Jewish. We're Israelites. Fucking dickhead.
Yeah.
It says, check it out. It says there is no official verifiable count of FEMA camps in the United States as part of operational system of detention centers run by the Federal Emergency Management Agency for American citizens. And yo, Trump told you, he said he basically the last time he was in office, he said that he gave the power over the FEMA. You know,
Right.
he's like basically saying he's the last president.
Yeah.
Right? It says claims that are hundreds or 800 plus FEMA camps ready to go are part of a long-running conspiracy theory and have been debunked by fact checkers. And yo, these are fact checkers, man. Because the fact checkers going to lie to you.
Right.
You know, when you drop something on social media, whatever, it's like, oh, this is false news. And no Trump always says this is false news.
Fake news.
And it said it was checked by fact checkers. But you got the goddamn why did ICE buy a facility? What the fuck do you think they're gonna do with it?
Right.
They're gonna fucking house you niggas,
Right.
man. They're gonna put you niggas right in there. You know?
Like,
Yeah.
you really think the government's going to tell you what they're up to?
Fuck you. Oh yeah, they do. They put it in shit.
Right.
They had the Simpsons 800th episode. It's here in Philly, man. It's going to Philly, man. That shit was funny as shit.
You know the lies. They saying there's no peace. The only reason why they're saying there's no FEMA camps in the United States is because what they're saying is they're not detention centers.
Right.
We know
Yeah.
that, dickhead. But
They're going to be used as it.
during Hurricane Katrina,
Yeah.
they were snatching our people
Right. They're going to be used as it.
and throwing them in the
Right.
camps.
Right.
You know, they were like literally kidnapping people
Yeah.
and killing them. Yeah, they didn't even say excuse me. Did you want to stop?
I just want attention. That-ass niggas, man. They want to tell it, because you can eat now. Nigga, you know about the Israel.
Right.
Ain't no Muslims coming out here speaking the fucking Quran on the
Because you can eat
week in and week out, in and out of season. They're not doing that shit. So get the fuck out of here with that bullshit, man.
Oh, you can, yeah,
That's fucking bullshit, man. And they know it, and they try to be disrespectful with that shit. But guess what? They playing themselves. You believe in a fucking lie, man. So who's the real tail end of the joke?
Yeah, we're gonna see. We're gonna see who was right and who was wrong. That's it.
Yep.
I can't wait when Ramadan over. And y'all about to go kill somebody.
Their own brother.
For the sun
Right, their own brother. Right, their own brother.
But we're Muslim, but I got to kill the stick.
Right.
Shrimps and shit.
Fuck,
Right.
yo, cut.
Selling drugs.
I
Right.
can finally smoke a cigarette.
They sell drugs all day. We supposed to be fasting.
I can
Right.
The
finally smoke
fuck
a
out of here.
cigarette.
Yo, cut. These
Yeah.
niggas is crazy as hell, man.
I see one with a whole guard
Just
just
funny ass.
Yeah.
slowing down. I'm like,
Right.
Funny.
Anyway.
Right.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 14, verse 9. It says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of God.
Right, yo, that's all. Muslims are gonna take that shit.
Huh.
I wish the wine's gonna be drunk with this destruction that's coming. But we're gonna say that I believe it's in Isaiah. It said the earth shall roll to and fro like a drunkard. That's how many missiles gonna hit this. This place is about to get demolished. When they say with that nigga Robert C. Gould when he was alive, he said they overcooked him. Yeah, America's about to be overcooked. How about that? Yeah, it's like a nigga. Yo, I was watching a video. These niggas ran up on this boy and he was sitting there eating with his homies. Right, they hit him, bang, 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 bang. The gun jammed. Then you had other dudes. I don't know what this nigga did, but it had to be that extreme. But they started beating on this. Pop, pop, pop. They was fucking him up, kicking him and all that. So what type of shit did you do to deserve that judgment?
Right.
That's what the Lord gonna do this place, man. You gotta know.
It says, verse 10.
That's what they did the hour shot. Already whipped one in, man. Fuck out. That's why he think when he come, he gonna come back with a vengeance.
Huh.
He remembers all that. It's only been 2 days.
Even when he was on the cross, they kept stabbing.
That's right, yo. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Overkill. Pussies.
There's verse 10, it says, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of God, which is poured out without mixture, into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. and the smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever. And they had no rest day nor night, who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. Here is the patience of the saints. He are they that keep the commandments of God and the faith of Yahweh Shai.
That's right. That's what all we're saying. Trust in Yahweh, man.
Yeah.
Trust in Yahweh, everything. You know, with the brother, he sent that scripture out this week. On the group chat. What's the greatest commandment? I always say, trust Yahweh. You know? So those with us was edifying. Got some knowledge to next week. We're going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rachak, double honors to the apostle, others, this is great wisdom, Shalom, select. Next week, the Waffle Bible Ball.
Waffle. Come Yasha.
God, shalom.
Another battlefield down. Another battlefield down.